Yes, should be.
I love a Bulbasaur stat.
Okay, I think it's working. I think we got this. I think this is it.
There we go, there we go.
Okay. Welcome, everybody.
We're going.
We're live.
Welcome, everybody. I have no idea how to do this.
Oh, Lord.
Hi.
Welcome everyone to a Wolf's first time streaming. Yay!
Yes.
Yay!
Oh, God. Hi there. Great to see
It
everybody.
is super weird hearing it like a delay because I'm hearing the stream.
Oh, Nelly. Okay. Hi there. It is fantastic to see y'all. It is even more fantastic that I get to do this with two of my partners and all my best friends here. Few of them cannot be here, but I'm so happy to be here with, we'll go down the list, Daniibirb.
Hello, it is me, Little Cryptid.
The handsome DoodlebugDoge.
Hi, I am a boy. I swear to God, I sound like a baby. I'm sorry.
Lopperlink.
That was so distant.
The incredible, the Music Reborn, who is also very handsome.
Formerly, the Music Reborn.
Oh yeah, Discord, your thing still says it.
It's fine. I actually go by Tavern Cat Records now. I'm a musician and also boyfriend to Starling here.
Also me. How dare you?
Thank you. Hon, this isn't your stream. This is Sylvie's stream right now.
It's always my stream if I'm on.
we love polyamorous couples that forget at least one.
Is it still going?
It's still buffering.
Okay.
Might want to check it.
17 likes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Yeah, it's still
It resumed. It resumed.
It's going.
Okay, I am so sorry, everyone. Canadian internet sucks, and I'm in a rural part where, we have storms. So, today I decided to hit the mother of all rainstorms, so this might happen again.
So it sucks to live in a place that has storms, LMAO.
Should we reintroduce everybody? Or...
No, I'll just finish it off. That the last person here is the fantastic Vulcan.
Oh, that's me.
Yes, it's you.
Hi, I'm Vulcan. I've been declared a Bulbasaur stan in the chat.
He's also
I'm
British.
Oh, steal my epithet!
Literally at the exact same time as he said.
Oh,
No. It's British.
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 Oh, sod off, love. Fucking hell.
There.
First of all, no! It's about to swear because I swore. Alright. Hi.
We can fucking swear, right?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care.
For you.
Okay. Hi, I'm Vulcan. I swear all the fucking time, so you're gonna have to fucking deal with the chat.
And sorry to cut you off, Vulcan, but the entire gay is here, so.
Yeah, the phrase here.
Yes, I wish I could see it though. The YouTube thing's being stupid and I can't see it, but
Understandable.
okay.
We're back live?
Yep.
I think we're back live. Okay, yes, now I can see it, thank God. Okay. Alright, so that was enough of a delay. So, for everyone here who knows what's going on, this is a Q&A. I am sorry again for the storm. If this happens, I am very, very sorry. We will do our best to fix this. But, of course, I can't control the weather. I can't. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through all the different questions. Some will have short answers, some will have long answers. Some the chat is very excited for, others are not. I am terrified this whole time because I'm not used to streaming and this is me trying to get through it. But, I think before the storm decides to do a smiting of my goddamn internet again, let's just get started into this. Y'all ready?
I realized
Yeah.
when I introduced myself, I didn't say I'm a Warrior Cats YouTuber. I've betrayed my people.
Why you said
No. You've protected your identity.
I protected. I'm in witness protection program from the Warrior Cats people.
You're hiding your shame.
Protect your identity. It's not like you're on a live
My
stream right now.
YouTube channel is about only Warrior Cats. Do you think I have shame?
no.
Hun, I've changed from horse songs to D&D songs. It's not that hard.
And I love you too, Freya. For anyone curious, ChurgoII in there is also one of my partners.
Aye.
I don't remember if it's II or if it's just two. I just do II.
I think it's
also-
Churgo the second, but I like ChurgoII.
Also, to the people in the chat, because I see this, if you send questions in the chat, we're not going to answer them. We already got questions.
Yeah, we got questions. We got questions.
We got
I
questions.
will answer them in my heart.
Yes. Yes, we will answer in our heart.
In our hearts, minds, and souls.
Okay, so
if we all have souls, one of us is a ginger.
and because of dyslexia and fun times, everybody here, some of them will be reading the questions, so let's get started.
Yeah. I
Can't
shall.
see if I'm dancing in my chair right now.
I shall start this all off then.
Yes.
So the first one is for Starling. What is your love life like?
Yeah, this one was an interesting one, and then one that went along with it is some people were asking, do me and Pee-wee have a liking with each other? I am saying this right goddamn now. Me and Pee-wee are just friends. I don't want Eagle to murder me. I don't want Eagle to murder me.
I'd rather keep my girlfriend. I respect you greatly, Eagletail.
It says the reconnection was successful.
It's probably going to take a minute.
Oh, there, it's good now.
Okay.
We're live.
Okay. I am very sorry. Internet decided to go boom because literally a thunderbolt hit when I said, "Hey, we're Polly." God dang it. Zeus
God said no.
God.
God said no.
Zeus really said, "F you."
It's not Zeus. It's not Zeus. Zeus is Polly. It's we
Zeus
know
is
which God.
Polly.
We know
Fair
which
enough.
God.
Internalized polyphobia.
Oh, okay. Okay, so very quick, because I want this set and clear. I have 3 partners. I love them very much. DoodlebugDoge, Tavern Cat Records, and ChurgoII. Those are my partners. I am engaged to ChurgoII because the law says I can't get married to more than one person. I say F you to the law, but I love them very much.
That
Also-
will change in the future.
Also, if this helps clear it up, we're all dating each other except for Freya, who is I keep saying Churgol. Who is Churgol. Who is Churgol and Tavern Cat Records. They are not dating each other. The rest of us are.
We're
Yeah.
just bros. We're just bros.
Yeah,
It
so
is
if
a-
anyone
it is a-
hears us call each other like hun or sweetie or darling or anything else, that's just because we're together.
It is not a love square. It is a love rhombus.
It would take too long to explain the intricate nicknames that we have for each other, but we all have unique ones for each other, so we don't get confused.
Yes.
Dodecahedron, more like.
I love Dodeca. There's 12 of you?
Whoa, maybe.
God dang it.
I could make a joke at Churgo's expense.
Okay. So God doesn't nerf the internet now. Let's keep going.
Fingers crossed.
All right, to the creator. What are you, and has your OC gone through changes?
Okay, so what am I? So this is ironically a question because everyone keeps saying like, are you this definition? Are you this definition? I think it was like a PETA something, a pet. I don't remember what it was. It was something. Silver Starling's just a wolf. She's just a winged wolf. I mean, that's really it. She's just a winged wolf. She doesn't have any unique name because when I made her, I'm like, oh, I'll make a winged wolf OC. So canonically, it's a winged wolf. That was it. Petrolycus. Yeah, I never heard that name before. So I just put winged wolf. So yeah, she's just a winged wolf. Has she gone through changes? Yes. Big change. from DreamyLumi, who redesigned her a lot. God, my old vectors were garbage. I am not a good artist. I am a good writer, but I'm not a good artist.
Shut up, you're a good artist. You're a good artist, Smudge. Shut up.
Exactly.
I could be a lot better. But
Tools.
yeah, so has done any changes? A few redesigns have happened, but it is all thanks to DreamyLumi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before chat gets any ideas, I googled the term, and Silver Starling doesn't turn up. So you out of luck.
I'm gonna be real. I straight up forgot Katie wasn't in this call. I was like, I was
Wow.
like, and then Katie. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Next question. To Silver Sterling, can we get a cave tour?
Ooh.
I turned to Danny. I turned to
wait.
Daniibirb because you had a fun reaction to this.
Guys, I appreciate you enjoy the backgrounds. However, those take time, and I only have such a limited amount of time where I can use my hand without it going numb.
They are but a tiny bird.
I
Yeah.
am just a little.
Oh no, keep going. Sorry.
I am but a tiny cryptid. I am very small, very tired, and have no money. So
Yeah.
you can understand the amount of pressure I am under.
That's a mood.
I wanna quickly comment on the two most recent things in chat because they are very funny to me. If I do the math, there are 8 of us in my polycule, so I've been advocating to call ourselves a Warren. That is the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
That is, I love that.
That's awesome.
And we
We'd
need
love to
one of
see
the
it.
and we need one of those boards with all the strings connecting each other to explain y'all's love life. We have one.
You don't understand.
We do have one.
You
We
don't
have
understand.
one.
We have one. Freya made it to explain it to her parents.
Yes.
Where is
It's like
that
that
thing?
it's like that fucking Always Sunny in Philadelphia meme.
Yeah.
It
We have
is.
like this little picture of it.
There, wait, yeah, she made a picture.
But no, yeah, so the cave tour is, it will come one day, but I don't want to push my friends and with like a whip crack being like, get to work! I
No.
don't want to do that. So if stuff comes up as it did with Daniibirb, I want to give them time. I don't want to like slave drive work them. So we just take it at a time. I will say, however, though, for people who are interested in the cave, I'm surprised no one has figured out like the words on the cave.
I
Like-
know. I'm just sitting there. It's like,
Yeah,
you
like
and I had so much fun.
yeah, like I've hinted at there's words in the cave, but so far no one's tried to translate them.
Yeah, I'm
so for
just
people, oh sorry.
I'm just sitting here. It's like, I checked the comments. Just like, has anyone? Do y'all have any conspiracy theorists out there?
Yeah, so for people curious, there are runes in some of the pictures. Sometimes they're hidden that's big, sometimes they're hidden that's small. But there is a big one in the usual Wolf Tales background, and it spells the word the. So it's like on the bottom left corner, there is the written on the side of the cave. And it's the Viking runes. That's because half of my heritage is Viking. So from Denmark. So I put little Viking runes, like just tried to practice it, and I asked Danny, hey, could you put these up on the cave wall? So there's one there, and then there is one in the little, I call it like the little cuddle gay area, which is the one with the Raya video. So the words are the, and then I'll give you that one. The next word is truth. So the words are the truth. And as more backgrounds come out, there will be more little words. So if you guys use like the Viking runes, you can probably piece together what those words are. But there will be more backgrounds to come. I don't want to push Danny.
I did not know that. Now I know.
Yeah. Oh, good.
That's stuff that even we as a team don't know about. So.
Yes.
I sit here like, hee ho ho.
There are little secrets throughout all the backgrounds. Nothing is put in that room any of the rooms without it meaning something. Because I like to do little cryptid stuff, and that's what I like to do.
Yes, and as a
Hell
cryptid
yeah.
as a cryptid, it's my obligation to deliver.
Yes. Like how the cave paintings are secrets too. But moving on.
All right. Next question to creator. What are some of your favorite memories in the Brony community?
Oh, I remember that.
Back in the old days.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, hi from Sweden. I didn't realize that. Hi from Sweden.
Sweden, hell yeah.
My favorite moment in the Brony fandom, I don't have as many big memories because I honestly wasn't that big in the fandom or in the community. I kind of lived on the outskirts, if we will, which is ironically why Starling lives on the outskirts a lot. But I think one of my favorite moments in the fandom was actually, ironically, because they were the first Brony I really spent a long time was meeting someone called Eliora. Eliora is one of my oldest friends. We don't talk as much, but she is an incredible person. I love getting to talk with her a lot. And through Ellie, I met a lot of people who I would come to call my closest friends, including DoodlebugDoge, Lopperlink, all y'all here. So really, it was thanks to Ellie, and I will always be grateful for Ellie, of meeting her. I love saying, again, she is one of my oldest friends, and I'm honored to know her. So yeah, that's my favorite memory.
She says hi, apparently.
Oh, hi!
I just said my waifu, she says hi because her husband's in the chat.
Hello, Jarky, and yeah, no, that's my favorite memory is getting to meet Ellie. Because, again, she was fantastic. And then all my other favorite moments are meeting everyone in here. Every single person.
Also, I got friend zoned by you just now.
What?
You said, yeah, because she said I met great friends like DoodlebugDoge and Lopperlink. Like, I got friend zoned on live TV.
Let's get the laugh track.
Friends first.
No,
then
not the laugh
boyfriends.
track.
Wait.
It's fine, I don't care. I got friend zoned on live TV.
Not the last.
Pat. I met my boyfriend.
It's fine, I don't care.
God.
Oh, okay.
man.
Okay, next question.
Next up. Okay, this is for everyone. What was the first project that you ever did before this? And are there any more projects that you'll be doing, or are you going to be taking a break?
So,
man,
y'all
this is
take the lead
everybody?
on this. I'll answer at the end.
Okay. Go down Discord order, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
So that would be Danny.
Danny.
Oh, that's me? Okay. Well, okay, first off, is it like personal projects or ones for the channel?
I imagine they're asking, like, personal projects.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
personal project.
Oh, well, I may or may not be developing a story, but wait, no, Goldfish Ring. Question before that. Fuck.
It's okay. Do you want Caleb go first?
Yes, please. I was
Okay.
about
I can go first.
Sweet, you go first.
Okay, I'm gonna be outing myself as the most cringy motherfucker in this chat. The very first like project that I solidly worked on was a My Little Pony Dr. Hooves Ask blog.
Oh, right.
I
told me
keep
yeah.
forgetting about
this.
that.
It was the very first thing I ever worked on. I was like 13, 14 when I did it. It was one of the first things I ever drew. It is still on the internet. No, I will not tell you what URL. And it was about Dr. Hooves having an assistant who was my OC, who was a half Time Lord, Pegasus. And I did revamp that OC at one point, and first of all, he became a boy because I did, and he became like a grumpy tax collector, which I feel like says a lot about how that OC changed. But the first project.
evolution.
What evolution? I think the first project. I don't remember what first project I worked on with Erica.
FIE.
It was FIE. Yeah, because we were just friends before that. I couldn't remember if like we met from another project. No, we just met through friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, my first project was a cringy ass brony ask blog. I made others after that. I will never give anyone any of the URLs. But
Yeah.
Me.
I don't. Have I sent you in?
I don't
think you
remember
have.
the URL, but I have seen the blog.
Yes.
I hate you.
Lopperlink, you're up next.
Oh man.
bitch.
Wow, okay. So the thing is, I haven't really worked on a lot of like major projects. I think the first major project that I was ever involved in was definitely something for the Secret Rift back when that was active. God, that would have had to been the Halloween special, which is still up on their channel. Yep, the Secret House of Horrors. Before that, I mean, I really did a lot of more personal projects on my own channel, a lot of like my own videos. Never really branched outside of that, at least on this account. You know, outside of YouTube, I'm a filmmaking major, so I'm making my own like short films and stuff. So you never know. You may see my name in the theaters, or you'll see me on the side of the road, dead in an alleyway in Las Vegas.
Say
I'm the one who killed him. I'm the one who killed him.
Oh, God.
You say you want to work with you in the industry, dude. Fucking hell.
Can I quickly make a comment about the things in the chat? Y'all, fucking someone said, not gonna lie, that sounds pretty cool, and I might have to grave dig for it now about my blog. Thank you. My little 14-year-old heart is so happy. I'm never gonna revive that blog, but I appreciate it.
Would you rather finding them that out, or all the fan fictions you wrote about a certain musical that you like?
Oh no!
I never wrote them. I read them.
He just read them.
Fair enough.
What's worse?
You can easily find fanfics I've read on AO3. I have the same username on AO3 as I have here.
AO3.
Yes. Darling, you're up next.
All right, is it time for me to flex? I feel like it's time for me to flex.
Flex.
Okay, this is gonna be the biggest flex of all time.
Well, not really, but kind of.
Oh, please don't humble yourself.
Of the chat.
Can I get some humbles in the chat, please?
Humble champ.
Gee, thanks, guys. In seriousness, I didn't start out my channel thinking I was gonna be writing music. So when all of a sudden he's like, "Hey, I want you to write. I need some help with music from a certain YouTuber named Dragon Fox Girl," which turned into the Spider and the Butterfly, which kind of exploded.
You did good on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was like within the first year of me graduating college, so that should explain the time frame.
Yeah, before we ever dated or even knew each other, I heard your music.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right to me. That doesn't sound right to me, like, at all. But
holy shit, that's 62 million views.
Yeah,
really
exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but other stuff I've done, I've done stuff for the Joe Crap Man,
Joe Crap Man,
aka I did the theme or the extended theme for the Crap Guy, the D&D, and I've also been working with him on his D&D campaign. I've been soundtracking his D&D campaign called Belcanis Necro Honk. It's called Necro Honk on Twitch right now because they do not like Hunt on Twitch right now. So that's fun.
Okay.
Of course they don't.
Yeah.
So Ben's been doing well for himself.
Yeah, I've
yes,
been doing well.
I'm very proud of my darling.
In terms of projects for the future, in the very immediate future,
I know.
You'll be here for years. This man is too qualified.
Kayla just frantic in the background, like, oh shit, I still need to do that.
I need to listen. I'll shade it today or tomorrow.
Or next week.
Next week, I have an album dropping.
Okay. Yeah.
On my channel and on Bandcamp. But I also have something else that I'm not going to say anything about. You'll just have to wait to find out. Everyone in this call has seen it, so.
Oh yeah, no, it's fantastic.
Yeah. I was like, wait, I have. Oh yeah.
You were the first one to see it.
And I'm telling y'all this, Darling has been sending like little snippets of the songs and the full songs for us to hear. They are fantastic. My favorite is Cobalt. You can actually see it on his channel right now. It's a fun little song.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular favorite so far.
It's very funny.
It's fun.
Cobalt.
No.
Okay, Dragonborn Stan.
Shut up. Like,
speaking of that Dragonborn Stan, last but not least, Vulcan. Oh, well, sorry, Danny. Vulcan. Then we go back to you, Danny.
No, everybody's like, wait, what?
I'm just holding this pedestal now. And I'm like, how the fuck do I follow up that?
I'm sorry. I like to be busy. All right.
No, I'm not complaining, dude. You're super talented. Fuck it. Hi. So the last project I worked on was over a year ago. For those of you who are bronies who know of Scribbler, I worked with Scribbler on their Canduma Christmas video where I played Starswell the Bearded.
It was fucking dope.
Oh yeah.
Well, if you must know, then...
don't make me do the Apple Bloom voice. Fuck.
Do it.
What?
I apparently can do a good Apple Bloom.
Very
Oh,
good.
fair enough. I did not actually know that.
No, it's that in the Fluttershy voice.
The Fluttershy, yeah. Well, eventually, I gotta make good use of them. Once testosterone takes hold, I'm never gonna be able to do it again.
But no, I also played, and then sort of the only other thing I did before that was also with Scribbler. I played Honda, but you people will probably know him more as Tristan from Tristan from Yu-Gi-Oh! In a fan fiction dub. But apart from that, I haven't really done anything yet.
There. And finally, Danny.
Okay, it was taking me a bit, 'cause, like, what was my first real project?
Someone said buy some apples.
You weren't a lot of them, honestly, though, Danny.
Buy some apples.
I point to you. I point to the cat man. You. I just started doing art for you, really, because I was a very, like, not confident person at all. I was just a little shy turtle in my shell. So I just started doing art commissions for Catman here. I believe one of the bigger ones that I remember off the top of my head is your musicology panel thing.
Yeah. Oh god, that was a long time ago.
I know we've known each other for too long. And I will never forget how I got involved with this group. My first project with Silver Starling or any of her works was after a lot of pestering from Ben, because apparently they needed more artists, was for Family is Everything. And it was just going to be like art, but then apparently, I could do a really good Starlight Glimmer. What's her name?
Yeah,
I
it was
don't know.
Starlight Glimmer.
What's that character's name that I haven't heard about in over 2 years?
It's fine, man. It's fine, man. I used to have an OC called Starlight Shimmer, so you can understand where my confusion ends up.
Wait, sorry, we talking about
God.
I don't know. I'm not a brony. I just got dragged in because Ben.
Yeah.
But in terms of upcoming works, I have 2. Well, one technically is out. My friend Simp and I had started doing a audio series. where I voice act and do doodles, and it's just a fun thing where we're just exploring fantasy world, and people get to be in the perspective of a water dryad character. So, woo! Fun times.
Yeah.
I'm also kind of working on developing a comic, but that's a long way in the future.
Oh god, same. Oh god, same.
So,
Did I completely forget to mention that I'm doing live stream highlights of a lot of streamers that I watch?
I forgot to
I
mention that
think
I was.
so.
I forgot to mention. I didn't realize we were talking about most recent projects.
yeah, no, it's stuff like coming out in the future too.
Oh, coming out in the future, I'm making a fucking Warrior Cats comic.
Ew, Warrior Cats.
Ew, yeah.
I now have the CIA on my back.
Yes.
No, we hate Warrior Cats too. It's fine. No one's gonna hurt you.
For me, I had a few small projects I wanted to do when I was a part of the Rift Cafe, which was like collabs and such, for like group collab singings or pictures, everything else. But the main project was FIE, and it was basically me and Sweetie over here. And I think even Darling, we were all watching a audio drama that has since been removed from YouTube. And I was just getting upset because I'm like, this doesn't make sense. I was getting upset with it, and I'm like, I think I could do better. And me and Sweetie just went on for like a 3-hour call about like what we could do and a story and sketching out things, and I really miss it. I really love FIE, but the problem is depression likes to sink. Like, depression likes to bring you down.
Yes.
So I was going through a very bad depression time for a while, and when I started to make videos again, that's when it started to get better. I do want to maybe one day bring FIE into like a story or something else, but with stuff that happened during the production, I'm like, you know what? We're gonna leave that to the side. As for future stuff, still make videos, new stuff that I'll actually talk about at the end, and I'm writing a novel, and hopefully this novel will be okay.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Next question to the creator: does Starling have a backstory Does Starling have a backstory in the making or already made?
Good question.
I thought you were gonna say in the Matrix.
The Matrix.
In the Matrix.
Sorry,
Damn, I can't believe Starling's gonna be in the Matrix 4.
Is the Matrix the one that's trans or?
Yes.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, Nelly. No, Starling's not in the Matrix. But there is actually already a backstory written. When we were making the backgrounds, me and Danny had to refine it a bit. There is already a backstory written, and you can actually see hints of it in the backgrounds. Like, those paintings in the backgrounds aren't just random paintings, they're bits from the backstory. So like the one where it's got the poly symbol with me, Sweetie, Ben, and Churgo all together, that is a part from the backstory, because that's how Starling met all of them and eventually fell in love. There also is another one, a few of them that we got set up for a background that hasn't come out yet, which shows Starling as a little puppy. So yeah, no, the backstory is done. Ironically, it's for the 10,000 subscribers, I was going to start releasing that as like a little video story. But I wanted to save it for something really, really big, because I never thought I'd get to 5,000, and now I'm like, I'm never going to get to 10,000, but you know what, if I do, let's do that.
So you heard it here first, guys. We're going to hit 1 million subscribers by the end of next year.
I'm not that good. I'm not that good.
Yes,
everybody, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog, subscribe.
Exactly.
Like, comment, subscribe, favorite if you're watching in 2006.
I also see in the chat, not Starling has a puppy, Starling as a puppy, like when Starling was a baby.
I could make a joke about that.
I'm making the joke. Freya's getting there.
Yeah.
Oh my.
God dang. Oh, next question.
Starling wants a puppy.
I love a puppy,
The
but
regret in
that's for
Starling's
another
voice from
day.
inviting all of us.
I am happy I invited all of you.
Yeah.
Are
Okay.
you?
Yes,
to
because
the
you're all my
team.
family.
Yeah.
Aw.
To the team. If you won $1 million, what would you use it on?
Man. Oh, man.
Same
Student
Discord order,
loans.
I guess.
Student loans. You could tell most of us are from America.
Student loans, yeah.
Student loans, Matt?
Student loans, and then I'm going to buy the Beatles.
Fair
I don't think $1
enough.
million's enough to buy the
I don't think
Beatles.
Beatles
could
enough
be.
for that IP.
Could be enough.
Vulcan?
You know, Ringo's probably worth $1 million.
You could buy one Beetle.
Yeah, Ringo.
Fair. Vulcan?
This is actually something I think about a lot. 50% I keep to the side and I'm going to give to family.
Smart and sweet.
A decent chunk of it would probably be buying a house for myself. About 10,000 of it I'd probably spend on a bunch of shit that I just want, and then another 10,000 to get a home studio set up, and then the rest either invest or save. But 500,000 would probably go to parents to pay back everything they've done for me, and then to siblings that I care about because they're good people.
Yeah.
See, he's being the smart one.
Damn.
Yeah, no, Danny?
Think
Can I-
about that a lot, actually.
Well, oh boy. Well, first, I am sorry. I'm dealing with the front door that keeps opening.
That's okay.
Understandable.
Please, door, please stay shut. I have weak hands. I can't.
But what would you do, Danny?
Well, that's a lot of money to consider for a little creature such as myself. Well, I know for starters, I would make sure to use some of it to take care of my precious dog son Tobias, who I love. Get him his vet bill, get him his vet trips and grooming, and any supplies he needs. Because I try to be a good dog parent. Put some away for savings, because you never know what's going to happen, and sometimes you need emergency funds.
Yep.
Plan a trip to visit my flams. I
Yeah.
like my flams.
I
And long-term goal is to open up a art therapy practice one day.
Yeah.
That's really good. That's really
Can
good.
can I do an actual answer other than my joke one?
Yes, and then I'm gonna go.
Yes. I mean, it technically is still the same. I'd probably use it for student loans. I'd probably use it to go to vet school, honestly.
Fair.
Be like an actual veterinarian instead of a veterinary technician. Not that I'd hate being a veterinary technician. I'd just like to be able to order people around.
Be in charge.
Be in charge. No, surgery is interesting to me. From the side of someone who is a surgery assistant. So
Your
it'd be
hubris is your
interesting.
hunger for power.
It'd be interesting if I want blood, but no. So, no.
I have blood.
I'd probably want to be like an actual veterinarian instead of a veterinary technician. And I'd probably buy a house for Ben and I.
Aw.
That's big homo.
I know. I love you, surprisingly. I know I've never said that in the 3 years we've been dating, but
Miraculous.
no.
I'd say love wins is a joke, but this is love wins.
I'd pay for top surgery.
Hell yeah.
That too.
Oh, Nelly.
I want no more boob.
Yeah.
Good luck at your top surgery, babe. Okay, the operation was a success. Wait, where's my girlfriend? Who do you think took your boobs?
Freya took them.
So
Just zoned back in and just heard that last bit, and I'm like,
Freya and I have already agreed that she can take them if she wants.
okay. Okay. If I had $1 million, first off, I'd put some of it away, to make sure everything was good, help, Churgo come up to live here, but I would also set up like a house big enough so that y'all could come visit, or if not, live there. That's what I do.
Okay.
It's like it'd be like one of those YouTuber houses, but like not so toxic.
No, I would build an Encanto. I would build an Encanto. Just a big
It's
Encanto.
it's not as toxic because not all of us are YouTubers.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes, good stuff. Thank you. By the way, if you want to see more content from me from 2 years ago,
No.
go and subscribe to Vulc In A Box.
I'm getting my bonking stick bonked.
All right. Next question. Which number 8 has to get read by a certain someone in this call because he asked it?
Okay, so this was asked by somebody who I very much appreciate myself, and I ask you, Silver Starling, why am I always right?
I guess it's the same reason why Darling and Sweetie are always so handsome.
Wow.
Okay, shit.
Wow.
Okay, what's the reason?
And as well, why Hun is always so cute.
Wow.
She can't defend herself.
Is there a Google Doc with all the questions? I know
Yes.
it's kind of late.
Yeah, I
it's
sent
kind
it
of
to
late
you.
to ask.
I
Okay.
DM'd you.
I know it's kind of late to ask that, but
Oh, Nelly. And then number 9, if you'd like to ask this one.
I'll gladly ask this.
right.
Let me. I gotta add a little bit of it because I'm gonna make you freak out on live stream. So
Don't you goddamn dare.
Do it.
Do it, it's funny. Do it.
it'll be funny.
yeah, sure, let's do that. Hey Erica.
Yes.
Why are you so cute, baby?
This is normal.
This is normal.
This is a normal Saturday for us.
This is what single people like me have to deal with in chat.
Yeah, I cave. I have no answer. Oh, God. I love you, sweetie. Swing.
Okay,
It's
and
okay.
the one that Caleb has been waiting for the
He
entire
has been
time.
waiting.
Yes,
To the team.
this is
He's
a
so
one.
excited.
This is one that, this one is a very interesting one, which will actually answer a few questions people have been asking. Number 10.
So to the team, have you seen Detective Calico's review on My Pride? If so, what did you think of it?
I
Can
think
I-
it'd only be Curdy. Oh,
I was just gonna say, can I start this one because my answer's really quick.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I haven't watched it or My Pride, so I don't know.
Fair.
big mood.
Don't you know we have one of the biggest reviews of My Pride in the entire internet?
Whoa, that's
Oh my god, you know
no.
what's even better? We have 2.
Yes. But I think I want Caleb to answer next. I want Doodle to answer next. Go ahead, sweetie.
Okay, yeah, so long story short,
your
yes, I
popcorn.
have watched it. I have watched it maybe 5 times. Long story short, I agree 1000% with everything they say in that review. I was a fan of My Pride for the good first few episodes, but as a physically disabled person, got really uncomfortable to watch after a while. And it felt very nice as a physically disabled person to hear from the perspective of another physically disabled person saying, hey, I also felt uncomfy and this wasn't okay. And I was like, you're right! I'm allowed to feel uncomfortable about that weird speech Feather has. 'Cause, I fully respect if you like My Pride, that is totally cool. I am just saying that the writing could be better, and I really think that they could have benefited from having more people who were in marginalized communities that they were representing on the team to tell them, hey, no, this isn't okay. But yeah.
No, that is fair. Let's go with Lopperlink. You next.
So I'm gonna be full upfront and honest. I've never really cared for My Pride.
Fair.
The most I ever cared for it was when I was editing those reviews.
High five!
And yeah, high five. Detective Calico's video, I've never seen it. I guarantee it's amazing. I guarantee it represents everything that, it should be said, or rather says what should be said about My Pride, especially if they also agreed with with what Caleb's sentiment is of how it's kind of getting, you know, in that territory where they need to stop with the improper representation. But I don't have an opinion on my pride aside from leeching off of my friends' opinions. So if they like it, I'm cool with it. If they don't like it, fuck!
Fair. Okay. Darling, you're up next.
I'm going to be joining in on the bandwagon of I have no clue. I don't care. I got too much other stuff to worry about than my pride. But I do agree with Caleb with the review, because I actually have seen the review and it's actually a really good review.
Mm-hmm. It's very good.
Danny, you're up next.
Read, I hope so.
First off, yes, I've seen the review. Second off, they are right and they should say it. Thirdly, as someone who, in a different, like, I am not physically I wouldn't count it as a physical disability, but as someone who does suffer from, like, medical issues, and, you know, it isn't a marginalized group because, you know, I wanted to see what this was about because by the trailer I'm like, oh, cool, accurate representation and showing how people are more than just X, Y, and Z, only to watch the series and find out it is only focusing on these personality traits and making the fact that they are, you know, are being representation as the personality traits is not my cup of tea.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
As for me, yeah, no, I saw it. Ironically, actually, one of the people who worked on the review actually made the Wolf Tales Wolfwalkers title card. So when I saw that, I got really interested and I watched it. And again, much like what Doodle said, I 1000% agree with it. It's actually why I have told people whenever they say, like, are you going to look at more of my pride? I pointed that video. Because, yeah, no, I like the concept of my pride with the lions, and everything else. I love that concept, but I don't like how they took it. I really don't like all of that stuff, especially, like Doodle said, like the feather speech of, I don't want him to change your name from nothing. You don't get to change, like, you don't get to decide that, you little mother effer. You don't get to decide that. It's her goddamn name. You don't get to pick that.
It's also just that her name's nothing. I don't care what she makes that name. That's never going to be a, like, reclaimed name. It's literally the word nothing.
Yeah. So, admittedly, again, 1000% agree. And I would also say on top of that, please go check out Detective Calloway's comic. I Hope So. Please go check that out.
It is very good.
I Hope So is honestly everything you would want in my pride and more. It's way better. It's honestly way better done. And to be honest, I think it's better even lore-wise set up.
It is. I will say, because I've read this off their website based on the I Hope So My Pride thing, they are not copying My Pride. They simply watched it, were inspired, and decided we want to make our own thing. It is not a, like, better My Pride. It is their own thing.
That's fair. But yeah, no. That's the whole thing. So if anybody is asking, like, am I going to cover My Pride in the future? If I did, it would only be if the series improved. I would rather put my attention to giving recognition to I Hope So.
Yeah, let's not make reviews on a show that forgives the main character's abusers.
Okay, next set of questions.
Next set, to Silver Starling, have you ever flown?
Have I ever flown? Silver Starling can fly. Those wings are not for show. She can fly. Except editing flying is very difficult. difficult. So no. I probably, unless I got another editor to help me out with that, Starling will not fly in the videos. But
Pay Katie to animate.
Yeah, no, I can't animate. But Starling does have those wings. She can fly. She's actually a pretty good flyer. That's what I wrote down, is that she is a pretty good flyer. She has big wings.
All right.
And I think the next one is another team one.
Yeah, to the team. Have you all met in real life?
Yeah.
Yes. I think this is all a quick yes.
Most of us.
Okay, yes.
We all look at the person who's from across the pond.
He's from across the pond.
Like, I am sorry, okay, that I didn't go to BronyCon. How many times do I have to say?
I'm secretly British.
No, we all met up.
Down.
We all met up at BronyCon 2019.
Yeah. BronyCon 2019, we all met up, and ironically, me, Sweetie, Darling, and Hun, we all joke that was the first place.
Foreshadowing.
It was foreshadowing because we're all like, let's all share a room together. This sure won't bode anything in the future.
Yeah. During the time of BronyCon 2019, I was only dating Tavern Cat Records, and Churgo was only dating Silver Starling, and we were just two couples who were very close with each other. And then when we were going to BronyCon, I was like, hey, let's all room together to save money, and we were like, okay, and then we all stayed in the same room, and that went great.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna revive a small meme. Four best friends in a hotel room together because they're not gay.
It's not gay.
Four best friends in a room, they may kiss.
Me sitting directly across from Erica, facing each other in the opposite beds we're in, because we're not gonna fall for each other first. But
that was a fun story of how we got together that I'll save for another time.
However, we all did have to experience the one most challenging thing we had to do that entire weekend. Watching Love Never Dies.
I'm also just going to say, in response to a comment in there, a kinky way of saying that, we did not have sex, I am asexual. But so...
Yeah. Doodle is ace.
It's a good joke.
Nothing happened.
It's a very good joke, though. It is a very good joke, though.
It is. However, the same cannot be said for me and Churgo, but that's for a story for another day.
Yeah. This is why we went to medieval times, so that we
went to medieval times. But no, and then other ones of us have met up, like Matt and Katie have met up for obvious reasons. I met up with Ben and Katie a few months ago in Florida, and we went to Universal and nearly all died of heat stroke together.
That was a fun time.
That was like the most harrowing trek out of an amusement park I've ever had. And
it was so crowded.
And then Erica, Freya, and I, which is a Silver Starling, Churgo, and I all met up like a month ago, in Canada, which I'm hoping to do again in a few months because that was very fun.
Yes, except this time we're not sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, we're not going to sleep on the floor that time. Oh my god, getting that mattress back up your stairs was hell.
Yeah, no.
It was worth it for the spite.
Yes. Yeah, we're not doing that again. If anything, we're just gonna move probably a mattress in here, like into my room.
That doesn't awaken anything in me, story. You are correct.
Yes. Yes.
No, that has been our entire relationship story.
I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
But next question.
All right, next question to the creator. What are your favorite movies that you didn't expect to find value in / weren't your usual type of movie?
To the creator, what?
What?
Oh, yeah, no, I know exactly which one. Because I thought it was stupid. I thought it looked stupid. I didn't think it was good. I didn't want to look at it. It was Centaur World. I saw Centaur World. I thought it looked absolutely stupid.
You are
and I'm
right.
like, no, I don't want to look at this. And then I put on season 1, and I cried. I almost
It's
cried.
so good. It's
You
so
pull-
good.
And then season 2 came around, and I pretend it doesn't exist.
The last
they
episode is
just
so
need-
good. The last episode is so good.
They just need to kill Durpleton, and they need to throw Ched down a well.
It actually got better. It was
Season 2.
Durpleton that's a problem.
I don't want to believe you. I hate Ched too much.
He gets better.
He does.
I hate him too much.
If I had to say series like movies and such, I would definitely say Centaur World. As for movie that I didn't think I'd find interest in, ironically, because of how much I praised it, I originally really did not like Watership Down. When I first put it on as a kid, I remember thinking it was weird. After I watched it, I couldn't stop enjoying it. Yeah, no, those were the two. So Centaur World and Watership Down.
Bun B.
All right, what's the next one?
Traumatizing Bummy. Let's see next. To the creator, what are your favorite books?
Oh, wait. Sorry, I just realized I have to go, like, now. I forgot what time my therapy was at. It's in 20 minutes. See you guys later.
Okay. I love you, sweetie. We'll probably
Bye,
still be
Fran.
doing this after the break.
Yeah, love you too, bye.
And then there were
DoodlebugDoge has to
5.
go. Also, because of the comment I saw, again, making this very clear, DoodlebugDoge is asexual, meaning they don't want sex, so please no comments about that.
Yes, please.
Respect thy aces,
Yes.
or this ace will bonk you.
Yes. So those were probably the ones I looked at, I didn't think I'd find value in, and I liked it. Next question.
To the creator, what are your favorite books?
My favorite books.
You asked
Watership
the
Down
right
is
person.
one. Watership Down was one, definitely one. Ironically, a book that I will always keep, two books that I always will keep, is the Silverwing Saga and a book called Runt. Okay, now I see. What the guy meant. So Runt is about this little baby runt, puppy, runt, who has to survive in the wolf world. It's a small book, it's a quick book, but it is really emotional. It's really, really cool. And then the Silverwing Saga is about bats. Just little bats flying about. I would go into longer descriptions, but really that's about it. It's just a bat series and then a wolf series. But let's go to the next one. We're speed rounding these for a bit.
Yeah. Okay, this one might take a little bit. So, to the team, if you were in a fantasy world, what type of magic user would you like to be?
Ooh.
I'm going first because mine's
man.
easy because you guys know me.
Oh, I know.
So,
You're a bard.
Bard, yeah, obviously.
Vulcan.
Okay, I'm going to answer this with 3 answers, just because.
Oh no.
Just because it's not very specific. If it's a D&D world, either probably bard or sorcerer. If it's like you only have one power, teleportation, because I do that shit all the time. But if it's like an element, probably ice. Just because I really like ice.
Fair?
Yeah.
Danny.
I knew this day was coming. Has been established by this friend group. Hi, nice to meet ya. I'm the healer of the party. BronyCon proved that.
Yes. And then Lopperlink.
Man, that's a tough one. I really like paladins, but I'm not religious, so.
Well,
I don't
paladins
know.
can take like a self oath.
Yeah, that's true.
But-
That's true.
The oath of simping.
I think. Did you just?
Did say it. Tell me I'm wrong.
So anyway,
Moving on.
people, I have given myself the headcanon that if I were a paladin, I would probably be like Oath of Devotion, and my devotion is to my friends.
Aww.
So yeah.
Sorry, everybody went R, and I was the only one that called him out. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, I guess Paladin then.
Nelly. For me, ironically, same as Lopper, I would do Paladin. Because I like the fighting style I usually like is running up and attacking. I don't like staying in the back. And I also like to be able to heal because I want to support my friends. So yeah, I would do Paladin. Probably Oath of Love. Because I love all my friends, and especially 3 that I'm kissing.
I was about to say, that's very on point for you, Erica.
Nelly. Alright, next one.
Next one. To the creator, what does Silver Starling call you? Like owner, creator, god, etc.
This one confused me because I guess it's when I think about making Starling, I don't think of like Starling as like an OC that I can torture. Starling is me. It's just like a puppet I go into. So I guess Starling would just call me creator. I think that's what it would be. Starling would just call me creator.
I would assume Starling would call you Erica, but okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. Also a Charky. Actually, there are a few players in here who play that. I realized we're not supposed to answer questions, but I saw that.
Yeah, me. I would if the servers actually worked.
Fair enough. Yeah, so Churgo and Bendu. But no. So what does Starling call me? It's creator. Alright, next one.
Alright. To Starling, do you celebrate the holidays or what do you do during it?
I love this one. Okay, who did this one? I really want to do because I have a funny story about this. I actually have a really funny story. Yes, Kenny Vargas. I don't know. I have no idea if this was just like a random thing and it came up. Like, shout outs to Kenny. Holy shoot. That is actually what this whole, like, Christmas video game pushback is about. Is what does Starling do during the holidays? Because, canonically, Starling disappears from December to the beginning of February. And it's no idea what she does, what's going on. So that's a whole video about it. So next year, all of December is going to answer what does Starling do. But the hint is that it actually was explained in a How to Train Your Dragon special what she does. And specifically that Starling disappears for 2 months of the year. And she doesn't actually celebrate the holidays with everybody. But who knows? Maybe that'll change. Hints at what the video's coming up. I also keep looking at the sky like, please, please don't smite the internet.
So yeah, chat, get that hype train going for next Christmas.
Whoop, whoop.
Next Christmas, we're going to have 5 videos that month. So 1 video a month. Sorry, not 1 video a month, 1 video a week. Releasing about what Starling does during the holidays.
Yeah.
All right, next up.
To the creator, what do you do about comments on your videos?
This is a little gay answer I'll be answering. It's what I get really excited about. It's what I get the most excited about when I make a video. Like this Centaur World one was really stressful. It was really, really tough. But the only thing I kept thinking is, like, I really hope the comments in those questions, like, in the video is good. And they were. Honestly, it's what's keep me going. So I usually answer all the questions I can. If there's one I don't feel comfortable with, I just ignore it. I don't respond to it. Or if I really don't feel comfortable having it on the video, I will delete it. Just don't engage. Just don't engage at all. But for the most part, that is what I love the most about the videos, is seeing those questions, seeing those comments. It's honestly what I love the most.
Yeah.
Next one.
Next one. To Starling. Any adventures you've been on, and anything interesting happened to you during those adventures?
This is another spoiler one, and I don't think I've told any of you the stuff on Starling's adventure, except for Danny. I think Danny's the only one that knows a lot about Starling's backstory.
I am obligated to know. I control the murals.
Yeah, you control the murals, so you have to know. So for the most part, Starling's been on a lot of adventures. She's traveled around a lot of worlds. And what she'll do is she'll pick up mythical creatures, like a lot of mythical creatures, and bring them in. So if they're being hunted, if they're being like poached or anything else, she'll save them, bring them in. And then for a little hint, there are 2 mythical creatures that Starling has interacted with that she actually hates. There are only 2 creatures she's interacted with she doesn't like, and one of them actually gave her a not fun time. Let's go with that. But she does actually canonically in her backstory, one of the adventures she has is dealing with her greatest foe. But who that is will come out another time.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, Starling actually has like a little nemesis, because I never like those idea where it's like they go, this is my alter ego evil self. I never like those stories.
Sorry, I had a bit of a cough there.
Yeah, no, I know you have one.
I think I still have that cough.
Yeah, no, I never like those story archetypes where there's like a dark version of yourself, because I don't know, it doesn't feel right. If somebody else likes to do that, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to be like, you shouldn't write those stories. I just don't like those stories, which is why when I was coming up with like a villain for Starling, instead of it being like, oh, we're going to make an alternate version of Starling with like the star on the other eye or something, Katie would kill me if I did that.
I feel like Katie would just throw out their entire like setup and be like, nope, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah. No, instead of that, I actually I picked a mythical creature from Canadian folklore, because I live in Canada, as Starling's enemy. But that is a story for another day. Alright, next question.
Alright, next question. To the team, what do you think about Blue Sky's movie named Rio?
Ooh.
Oh, I have opinions on this, but I'd like everyone else to go for. So first, let's start with Danny.
Rio. This is all I know the tune, but I can't remember the words off the top of my head.
Nope, that's fair. That's fair.
I saw that when it was first released in the movies with me mom, and we both just... It's a lot of fond memories, because that was like one of the times where we were actually able to hang out. Mm-hmm. And it was really peaceful and nice. Yeah. And we just kept quoting the sassy little yellow birdie.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
And Mom said I had that bird's energy, so I'm just here like, yes. Understandable.
Yes. Lopperlink.
Oh man, I have not thought about Rio ever since Blue Sky got bought out and dissolved by Disney. Fuck Disney. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to swear a lot. I'm trying to...
Look, I don't care if you swear in this or not.
And this stream is canceled. Great job,
yeah,
man. Great job.
Because let's face it, Disney probably owns YouTube now. No, I did see both Rio and Rio 2 when they came out in theaters. I remember my sister dragged my family to the theater because she used to be obsessed with Bruno Mars, and Bruno was in the sequel.
Oh right,
he played like the red herring love interest, where it's like,
it was like the buff one with like the.
He was supposed to be like a love interest challenge for Blue.
Yeah.
What's her name? What's the bird? The female bird?
Jewel.
And it's like, oh, Blue's got to prove himself to be a proper blue macaw. Here's the thing. I heard somewhere on the grapevine that the movies were made to obviously the second one was very more abrasive with it, but like to promote environmentalism, because I believe at the time blue macaws were starting to go extinct, and unfortunately they now are extinct. Amazing goal, amazing messages. In retrospect, and I say this with all the respect for Blue Sky that they deserve, take that as you will. In retrospect, they are kind of average family films for me, and they don't. I don't know. I feel like I enjoyed them when I was younger, but looking back on them, they are okay. They are not bad. They are better than the Ice Age sequels. Yes. I can say that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's not a high bar, though.
No, I think they were trying to. I think, especially with Rio 2, I think they were trying to kind of like catch lightning in a bottle twice and get another cash cow they can milk like Ice Age. But I don't think Rio 2 performed as well, or they just kind of stopped caring. Mm-hmm. So that's my 2 cents on it.
Nope, that's fair. Let's do Vulcan next.
Oh, you. Okay, are we ready? Because I have opinions. Like, where do I even begin? Because, like, don't get me wrong, I liked Ice Age, and I want to like Blue Sky, but the problem is I haven't seen the movie, so I got no opinions on it.
That's fair. That's fair. Darling.
I remember watching the movie, but it's been such a long time. The only thing I remember about the first one is that the main character is voiced by Mark Zuckerberg. Or like the dude that played Mark. Yeah, no, it was
Jesse
fucking
Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah.
Oh my god!
I know him as Zuckerberg.
You scared me. You sound like Mark Zuckerberg was in a movie.
I mean, am I far off though? Am I far off?
I guess. Listen. Jesse Eisenberg in that movie was just Jesse Eisenberg doing a Michael Cera impression.
Yeah.
Even Mad made fun of that.
Oh.
Jesus. But yeah, it's okay. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen, but it's not great.
Okay. No, I'm still laughing.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg was in a movie.
Okay.
Horror.
Ironically, for me, yes, I actually did see both movies when they came out. I loved Rio. I did not like Rio 2. I didn't like Rio 2, which is why I find a lot of things is where they had a purpose in the first one. It went great, but then the second film lost that purpose, and it just didn't fit as well. It didn't fit as well. What I did like was the music, however. Rio 2 had a great soundtrack that I love with Rio 1. It's fantastic.
I feel like it doesn't hold up as well, though, now that Encanto's out, so...
Yeah, now that Encanto's out, I'm sorry, Rio, you are going in the extinction bin. Like, my god. No. Encanto did far better.
It
Too
joins the
soon.
bin. It joins the bin with the Pebble and the Penguin.
I have a thing about Pebble and the Penguin I'll bring up another time, but let's move on.
I think I remember this one. It's the one where all the penguins are dancing, right?
Yes.
No. Yes and no.
Yeah. No. The one where birds all come together singing and dancing in a location. It's the exact same movie as Happy Feet. That's
Except
my.
Happy Feet is better.
If I had a nickel for every time there was a dancing penguin movie, and I would have 2 nickels, which is surprising that it happened twice.
Yeah.
Mumble!
Why did people immediately me going it's the same movie as Happy Feet make me sound like I was saying Happy Feet was bad?
Oh no.
I didn't say that.
Oh no. Moving on, which darling, you'll have to answer this one.
I'm gonna have to answer this one?
Yes, because Churgo's not here.
So,
oh no.
I'll answer it if you don't want.
This is I don't know how to answer it, but it's like this was for Churgo, and it's like, are you gonna finish all those leftovers on the table? I'm like, if this is for me, I'm like, maybe.
Maybe.
The leftovers were finished. Let's just say that.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I expected. That's why I didn't want to say anything.
Nope, that's fair. Next one.
To the creator, what is your favorite anime?
Ooh.
I am gonna sound like such a goddamn... I'm gonna sound so just god dang simple with this, but my two favorite animes are Wolf's Rain and Full Metal Alchemist, both the original one that came out and Brotherhood.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
If I had to add a third one, Oron Host Club. I love all of them. I love all of them. They are good.
Remind me, Erica, to watch Wolf Children with you sometime.
I've
like
seen Wolf Children. I like it, but admittedly, those technically 4 animes all have special parts in my heart for a reason.
Okay,
you guys actually watch anime? I thought it was a meme.
Matt, just because you're the anti-weeb doesn't make me word.
Hey y'all, Scott here.
Just looks over at My Hero. I only know one.
Yeah, My Hero's good, but admittedly, those are the 4. Wolf's Rain, the 2 Full Metal Alchemists, and Oron Host Club were some of the first animes I saw, and they'll always have a special part in my heart.
Understandable.
The anime I've watched will be here for another hour.
Fair enough. Next question.
Next question. Hold on, wait. To the creator, what project are you most proud of?
Ironically, this project I am most proud of, because this is actually one has actually gone through, because the other ones, either depression kicked in, there was a lot of issues on the team where people were not communicating with me and I couldn't get through to it, or it just didn't work out and I didn't feel okay with it and I wanted to let it go. This is the first project that has ever gone through. Because honestly, it's actually gone through, and to be honest, I get to work on it with some people that I consider my family. I would say all of y'all, but some of you aren't here currently. But I get to work on it with my family.
They're here in spirit. Here in spirit.
But no, I get to work on it with my family, and that's what I'm most happy about with the project.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
Next question for everyone to the team. What are your plans for next year?
Ooh.
This one I want Ben to go first. Darling.
Me to go first. I don't have that many big projects. Any big projects. I do plan on moving from where I am right now to the other side of the country, so that's fun. Yes. Other than a few other commissions that I'm working on, which I can't say too much about because hush, all that stuff. But I'm always busy.
Fair enough. Lopperlink.
In terms of projects, or what my plans are for next year, well, I'm graduating from college, so that's going to be a big thing. I think really what I want to do is I really want to put myself out there in the entertainment world. I really want to buckle down and try and make more like short films and really just express myself artistically. As for stuff I'm doing online, I want to continue pursuing Twitch. You know, who knows? Maybe that'll wind up being my career. You know, some people have been able to make livings off of Twitch. You know, I could dream. And as for YouTube, I mean, I want to continue doing what I'm doing now, which is making highlights from live streamers that I watch, as well as my own streams. But that's about it, really.
Mainly femboys.
Shh, you're not wrong.
I mean, Game, you talk about making clips for streamers. There's one streamer that's constantly appearing on your channel for a very specific reason, I'm guessing.
Well, whatever could you be referring to?
Oh, I don't know. They're a fanboy.
Don't deny it. We all know it's true.
Yeah.
I never did deny it.
Oh, no.
He's doing a meetup. He's doing a meetup in VR chat right now. Actually,
you requested what we meant, and I gave sufficient evidence to prove it.
Very good.
Speaking of which, Vulcan, what are you doing?
I'm currently doing a master's of study into script writing, so I would like to hopefully pass that. And one of the things I want to do is start to try and get into the acting industry, be that working with more stuff with Scribbler or other YouTube projects, or like getting out into the physical industry itself. But one of the things I'm most excited about is the potential to meet all you guys, physically for the first time.
Aww.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've known you guys for years, and I just want to like actually meet you,
Yeah.
like face to face. Like,
You'll
don't get me
finally-
wrong, Chad. I know what they look like, but like meeting somebody face to face is a different experience.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You'll get to find out that I am the smallest of the friend group.
yes, you are.
Tiny.
I'm
Danny,
small. For that currently a lot of stuff due to stuff going on in the family. I'm a little unsure what to expect in the future right now. As of next year, I'd like to get settled into a new place. That would be nice. And get my commission work out there more because, you know, I might actually be able to make a career out of this if I figure out how networking works.
Big mood.
But that means I gotta be social, and I am a shy cryptid, usually.
fair enough.
And maybe if I am in, because I've really just been focusing on my mental health and getting into, like, myself figured out, I'm hoping maybe next year I could try to find colleges to apply for so I can pursue the career I've always wanted to in art therapy, but that is to be determined.
Nope,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
fair. As for me, plans have shifted a lot. Originally, the plan for next year was we were going to release, for this channel, the plan was we were going to release 2 videos a month and then another side one. However, due to stuff that happened in real life with the lover, like with everybody here, and something that recently happened with the Centaur World video, that got shifted. So what we're doing is we're gonna keep doing 1 video a month. We're doing it at the beginning of the month, but we have this new project coming out called Pack Tales, which is basically these little comedy sketches that'll come out around like holidays or time in the month, just to spread it out a little bit. There'll be 2 videos in Pride Month, and then our big 5 videos at the end of December, the end of the year next year. The hope is if we build up enough of it, we can make more videos going on. What we really need is an editor, like a video editor, because I am a slow video editor. I'm not the best with video editing. So if we could find one, that would be great, but that costs a lot of money, and I don't have that right now. Besides that, my hope for next year is to finish the book, release it, and hope it does okay. I hope to make one person smile with the book, and that's it. But yeah, those are the plans for next year. Alright, what's the next question?
Alright. To the creator, what do you do when you... Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry?
Spelling mistake, hold on. What do you do when you have free time or in real life?
What do I do? The better question is, when do I have free time? That's
Like free time in this economy.
yeah, free time in this economy. I'm usually busy doing a lot of stuff, so I don't get a lot of time to relax. The other thing is with stuff that happened when I was a kid, I don't really like to relax. So Darling is my witness. If I'm sitting still, I have to be doing something else. Like, I'm watching something, I have to be writing something. I'm hanging out with friends, I have to be doing something else. It's very hard to get me to relax. When I do relax, I will usually listen to audiobooks. That's how I usually relax, is I listen to audiobooks.
Just to preference this for everyone in the chat, Erica's version of relaxation is DMing. That
Actually,
should explain
yeah,
a lot
that is
right
my
there.
version of relaxing, is DMing.
That explains a lot right there.
Yeah, so that's my version of relaxing is twice a week or once a week I get to DM a game, and that's literally the only time I get to relax.
Are the characters in her stories then?
Yes. But nope, that's what I do in my free time. Next question.
Next question to Starling. What is your favorite animal?
I mean, I mean, what animal am I?
I mean,
what animal am I?
To be honest,
Oh,
you do have a fun attraction towards dragons. So
I do, but what animal has wings on my video? Quick answer: wolves are my favorite. Next question.
Next question.
Is it wolves or is it pterodactyl, whatever it was?
Okay, next question to the team. Did it take you a long time to learn how to draw so good?
The same for me.
This is all. This is only a clip. This is only going to be answered by one person here.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna say, just cutting in real quick with this. I'm going to make this very, very clear. I do not draw anything in the videos. The only thing I draw are sketches, to send to some of the like either to Daniibirb or DreamyLumi. I draw nothing. Take it away, Danny.
Hi, hello. First and foremost, I will always preface this. Anyone can do art. It just depends on how much time you want to put into it. Me, it took me 9 years of being stubborn and refusing to quit. And I only just now am happy with where my art is. And there's still ways to improve it.
Yes.
Other times I just want to strangle my artwork and just eat it into the abyss because I hate the process, but at the same time, that's just the creative process. It's a love-hate relationship, baby.
Fair enough. Next question, which Vulcan has to ask because you asked it!
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot I asked this question.
You asked a few questions.
I asked like 3 or 4.
You asked 3.
Yeah. Have you watched Balto? Because I feel like, considering you're such a wolf fan, it's kind of awkward if you haven't watched Balto.
Oh god. Yes. Oh god. This is the one question that makes me burn with anger. I have seen Balto. I know Balto. I own all the movies. I just don't count it as a wolf because historically it's not a wolf. He's not.
Yeah.
He was a Siberian husky.
Right, it's not a wolf.
So again, he was a Siberian husky. So like, I don't count it as a wolf movie. I know that's the myth, but it's not. If anything, Togo is the guy they should have gotten a movie of. That was a good one. But no, I have seen Balto. I know.
Have you? I don't think there was a witness. Have you? I don't think there was a witness.
There was a witness. No,
you're
so
right.
I get this question a lot. I have seen Balto. I know in the movie, Balto is a wolf dog. He is the movie was based on a historical event. He was not a wolf dog there. He was a dog. So I don't care what the movie says. He's not a wolf. I don't count it as a wolf movie. I am going to say that till Kingdom Come. Next question.
Next question to the creator. What inspired you to make Silver Starling?
Oh, okay. This one is gonna have me less sounding like I'm insane. Like I'm going to goddamn explode. So what inspired me to make Silver Starling? This is cheesy. What inspired me to make Silver Starling is I was writing a book about winged wolves, and I was in university, and I wanted to make a character I can put in the video. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do Silverfang because that's the character in the book. And I'm like, but I can't do that because then it's gonna have a weird thing with the book. So what do I do? And I started to sketch out a wolf and what I would want to represent myself as a wolf. And that's when I made Silver Starling. And a lot about Silver Starling is in the design is a reflection of stuff that I know. Like, the scar on her leg is trauma. It's supposed to represent that I got trauma. It will stick with me a long time, but like a scar, it will always be there, but it'll fade with pain and time. Starling has only 1 star on her eye because I have dyslexia, so it's hard for me to read, which is actually why Darling is reading the questions, because it'll help me out. So she sees things a little differently. She's isolated because usually I have trouble interacting with others. So that is where Starling was inspired from, is I wanted to make a character, because I liked winged wolves, in the pony world. Next question.
Yeah. To Starling, how did you get that necklace and why wear it?
Who asked this one again? Who goddamn asked this one? Okay, yeah, it was also Kenny. Again, big shout out to them. I'm so happy someone asked about that. This is actually a big spoiler about Starling. It actually connects to her nemesis, but Starling got this necklace from a friend. And she holds that around her because her friend is no longer with her because of said nemesis. So she has that little one because the person who gave it to her said, well, you're not going to get a cutie mark, so have one for, like, from me, from a friend. So Starling carries this little thing around with her because that's what her friend gave her because she couldn't get a cutie mark. It's a sad little reason with the necklace, but it's true.
I sense a lot of feels in the future.
Oh, you should. You should. It's me creating a character backstory. You should.
Me knowing the context.
It's just like our D&D campaign all over again. Anyways,
Oh, it is. I see the next one I think says team.
Yep. To the team, what's your favorite food?
Let's go with Darling. You first.
Me? What is my favorite food? Okay, that's yeah. I think pasta, just like spaghetti or anything like that. Eat it hot, eat it cold. It's good no matter what.
Nice. Vulcan.
It's either a tie between a calzone or a lasagna, honestly.
Fair enough. Lopperlink or Danny, you here? They might have stepped away for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they might have stepped away for a bit. Okay, so I'll continue then. My favorite food is shepherd's pie. It's got, a lot of my family would make it. It's a Scottish dish. I love shepherd's pie. It's one I will always carry. Oh, Danny's back. Hello?
Hello?
Internet issues. Fun. I'm just happy it's not to me.
I was trying to, I kept going when you asked if I was here.
Fair enough. I'll finish up mine, then we'll jump back to you. Deal? So yeah, due to heritage and just me liking how the food is, shepherd's pie. That's one of my favorite. The other favorite food I would say is mashed potatoes or sweet potato mash. Danny.
Cheese pizza. Pizza.
Pizza. Good choice.
Pizza.
Pizza.
That's a good choice. And Matt, I think, is stepped away for a bit.
He can't even eat anything. He's diabetic.
Yeah, fair enough. I just read the next one. I took a while to read this one because I was scanning to see where this one was. This one is the one everyone has been asking. It's the big one.
Oh boy. All right, to Silver Starling, where did you get that scar from?
Yes. So this is one everyone keeps asking, is where did Silver Starling get the scar from? Because I always allude to it. I never say where she got the scar from. Ironically, I can't really say. I'm going to be cryptic about this because, ironically, Starling got this scar when she was a puppy. Like a really, really young puppy. And why it stuck around with her this long is actually because Starling has a magical scar. So this scar is designed to remind her about stuff in the past, because it was given to her as a banishment. This is actually an exile scar. So Starling has this scar from a big creature that actually, ironically, Starling likes a lot. I like a lot the creature. But she got this because she was banished. And it's to remind her about stuff. But why she got banished and what creature it was, you all will find out in the first video that'll be talking about the backstory. So the answer to this, why does Starling have a scar? Where did she get it from? She got it from a creature she loves a lot. It's an exile scar, and she got it from somebody who was not happy about something she did. But you will all find out in time.
Yeah.
It's next.
Next one, to the creator /Starling. What is your favorite song or type of music?
Celtic music and country music. Folk and country music are my two favorites. Again, Starling is basically me, so same with Starling. But also, one of my favorite artists is Tavern Cat Studios or Tavern Cat Records.
Wow, that's gay.
You're my boyfriend. Of course I'm gonna like your music. Fine.
I don't even make country music, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not because of the genre. It's because it's made from you. Switch.
Gay.
True.
Wow. Gay. Catching gay on 4K in the stream.
Oh, God.
Right.
All right, next one.
Next one, to the creator. What happens when you're recording or making the videos?
Thankfully, the VA coach is here.
Sorry, what?
What happens when we're recording or making the videos?
Okay.
Oh, no,
So,
I'll be answering. I'm just saying, like, thankfully, you're here.
Yeah.
So, what usually happens is that, first we'll write up the script. I'll write up the concept. I'll figure out it's okay. I'll bring it to Vulcan. We'll read through. We'll edit it. And then when that's done being edited, we will go and record it. In the original videos, when we did the first few, it was then that I would send it to Churgo, who would edit the audio, Tavern Cat Studios, who would give a few vocal edits and then go grab music, and then Lopperlink, who would edit the video. But as time progressed and this stuff happened, the video editing got shifted to Churgo, and now it's shifted to me. So now the process is I write the scripts, I edit it with Vulcan, re-record it, I send it to Churgo and Tavern Cat to get that set up, and then I will get the audio and I'll start to edit it. Which is why I am so thankful there have not been a lot of collabs, because I love collabs, but they are so difficult to make together. But I am happy people like them. So that is the process.
Yeah.
All right.
Next one.
Next.
To the team. What are your thoughts on Disney's live-action adaptations?
Oh, this is a loaded question.
Okay, save me for last because I'm going to be here for a while. Like
try to make it short, but yes.
Oh no, I'm going to. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to, but I have opinions.
Okay. I can make it quick. But Darling, you first.
I'm one of the few that. Okay, yeah, they do need to stop. I do kind of agree with that. There have been some I like. I like the Jungle Book one that came out. When did that come out? Like 2016, 2017. That was actually a really good one because they actually did something different with the source material.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are just really just by the beat the same story as like the original animations, and that just sucks. Especially Lion King. That's the one I was the most disappointed about.
Fair enough. Danny?
I'm sorry, the what now? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Because I want to let Vulcan have the last one then. In my case, I honestly, I just don't like them. I try to push them to the side. I don't like to think they exist. I would also like to say, because I forgot to answer in the other one, Danny and DreamyLumi will also be helping us work on the art as we're writing the script, so we can be like, we need this vector, this vector. That's what they usually do, and then send it to us. I forgot that part. Sorry about that, Danny.
No, it's okay. I'm just sitting here like, oh, we're just talking about the video editing. That's okay.
Fair enough. Also, Lopperlink, Disney
Yes,
live-action remakes. Your thoughts?
Oh no!
You came back at the right time.
Oh no!
You came back at
asked
the right time.
the wrong person. This is the rest of the stream right here.
Make it short, but yeah.
I will make it short.
We still have a lot of questions.
Here's the thing. I'm a digital filmmaking major. I'm literally going to school for aspects of film, including editing, directing, everything like that. Okay. I also am a major fan of the classic Disney movies. Okay. With that being said, I hate the live action remakes for a multitude of reasons. The biggest one is that it feels like the cheapest way that Disney can capitalize on nostalgia and what people know and like about Disney films. They're kind of redoing the strategy of the first few Disney movies where they are taking public domain stories, making them their own, and then like profiting off of what's essentially free work. Essentially, they were given the template and they're basically, I hate to say they're using someone else's work to boost their own what's the term? To boost their own identity. But that is what it is. Except now they're not taking stories that are already public domain. They're taking stories they've already told. It's the same thing as if, like, I don't know, I don't want to use JK. It's like if Rick Riordan, it's like if he just re-released the first Percy Jackson book and just added some more commas.
Yeah.
And that's the only change they make. So I hate them. I think they're lazy. Some are good. Some are better than I expected. I saw the Aladdin remake and I wasn't as disappointed. I hate it. I hate all of them. None of them are above like a 5 out of 10 for me.
Fair.
The worst of them is The Lion King.
Same.
Yeah. Now,
That takes all the love, energy, and everything out.
I have one thing to bring up before Vulcan goes off. There is a surprising. It's not necessarily like an adaptation, but it's like a prequel type of movie to one of the original like animated films from like the Golden Age, which Erica, you've seen this with me, and we both were very surprised at how much we liked it.
Yeah, the only live action I will say that I honestly enjoyed, because I did like Jungle Book a bit, but the only one that I actually thought was good, and I just didn't like that post-credit scene, was Cruella.
Yeah, Cruella.
I liked everything else, except I didn't like that post-credit scene with Cruella, but it was a solid movie.
Villain origin story.
Yes, because it was actually interesting. But, Vulcan, you're the last one for this, then we'll be moving on.
Okay, right. If you want to make a remake of Disney in the modern day, then do that. If you want to do a postmodernist exploration of the Disney archetype of the classic Renaissance era, then do that. What you don't do is you fuse those ideas together, give them the exact same fucking name, and then sell them to me as if it's the same fucking movie, when it's not. I'm sorry, but like, I hate this live action fucking remake. The only one that doesn't be a postmodern analysis of shit is Lion King. But even then you can argue it with like what they tried to do with Lion King. And it's just like, if you want to make a live action Disney series, I won't agree with it, but make it. That's fine. You want to like do an analysis of like, we need to talk about like Jasmine's role in Aladdin, or we need to talk about like plot holes in The Beauty and the Beast, and like that, then do that. But like, don't sell the film that is not the same film that it pretends to be to me, and expect me to just swallow it and understand that it's the exact same film that I loved. Because like, when I go to watch live action Aladdin, I don't want to go in thinking I'm going to watch Aladdin because Aladdin's my second favorite Disney film of all time.
It's my favorite.
Oh, you mean the original? Okay.
No, the original.
Now I was like, what did you just say?
I sensed a fight was about to happen.
But like, it's not Aladdin. It's not the film it advertises itself to be, the live action one, and it just bothers me that Disney keeps doing this. And I'm not trying to say that the song Silence shouldn't exist or anything. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you want to do a retelling of Aladdin with a much more stronger usage of Jasmine's character, then go for it. But don't then put in every single mass marketing media that it's the exact same thing. Like,
Fair enough.
because it's not. And that's my whole big thing of it. I'm sorry.
Fair enough. Next question.
Next question. To the
I'd like
creators,
to
what
apologize for my passion there.
to the creator, what were some shows that you watched before MLP?
Too many to count. Too many to count. But I think ones that I always like to go back on is The Guy Defenders was one. I liked Redwall. I liked Warship Down. I would like things like Pokemon and Digimon. Just a lot of animated shows. Not all the animated shows, but quite a few. Alright, next.
To the team, favorite superhero and villain.
Ooh.
No.
I say just quick answer with it then.
Yeah.
Lopperlink.
Man, okay, for favorite villain, I'm probably doing this purely based off of a video that I just watched recently, but Syndrome from Incredibles. I think he is a great representation of this sort of toxic mentality of babe. Yeah. I like Headache too. So I like how he's this representation of sort of like this toxic mindset of fans where they think that they have control over their favorite IPs, when in reality, if an IP is to like do something that appeases the fans, they're doing that out of courtesy, not because there is demand for it. Also, Syndrome has a lot of like complexities and a lot of nuances that I feel like really makes him like one of the strongest Disney villains, and maybe one of the strongest villains I've ever seen in any movie, let alone a superhero movie.
So what you're saying is that this villain has gotten stronger over time, essentially.
He really has, actually. I feel like Syndrome is relevant now more than ever, I feel like. As well, for favorite superhero, I've got to go. It might seem like a cop-out answer, but I like Spider-Man. I like him because that character is Stan Lee's baby. I feel like Stan Lee put everything about himself into Spider-Man, into Peter Parker, and I feel like Spider-Man has become so much more than just Peter Parker as well. He's become Miles Morales, Gwen Stacy. He's become Spider-Man. The spiders have the Spider-Verse is alive and well, and characters like Miles Morales prove that like the identity of Spider-Man can be so much more than Peter Parker, and that makes me really happy. I'm forgetting the one who is new in who's going to be in Spider-Verse 2, the red and blue one. I forget his name. It's
Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah, Spider-Man 20, but his name is Miguel.
Oh, Miguel O'Hara.
Yeah, Miguel O'Hara. It's amazing. There's so much more diversity in Spider-Man, and it's really inspiring to see. And I feel like we don't see that with many other superheroes, like, in general. So that's my favorite hero. That's my favorite villain.
Those were great answers. Remember, we need to make him a little shorter next time.
I'm sorry.
Game is the one.
Okay.
Game is the comic book nerd amongst all
I'm not.
of us,
I'm a movie nerd.
Fair enough.
Which is the closest thing to a comic book nerd.
Darling, let's have you next.
Favorite hero, honestly, just because of like the recent media, just from like recent stuff, Captain America.
Fair enough. Villain?
Villain. God, I hate to piggyback, but I think I gotta go with Matt on this one. Fucking Syndrome.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He's a good villain.
Vulcan.
Favorite hero is Green Lantern, because he is the only... Well, okay. Green Lantern, pretty much all of them, because there's like 6, 7 now. I don't know, but he's the one hero that I just bought comics of and kept reading them. Favorite villain? Oh, that's a hard one. It's a very specific version of this character, but like Clayface from the TV show The Batman.
Yeah, that's
Underrated Batman show, in my opinion. Like,
yeah.
enough. Danny.
Okay. As I sit here. So, pulls over my hero. Let me introduce myself. Torn.
You're gonna say Deku, aren't you?
Actually, Kirishima.
Okay, that makes sense.
Good pick. And villain?
Oh, I want to say it, but it's a spoiler.
Go
Who's
ahead.
here? Aoma.
I don't know who that is, but I will give a thumbs up.
you are spoiling that.
I said spoiler. She said go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I know. I was just surprised you went. Like, you consider him a. Okay. Sorry, my hero fan in me is just screaming now.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's just such a. It's
No,
such.
Debbie, I'm just playing this up. It's okay.
Okay.
But then, if I had to pick a second one, it would be Deku by Kirishima all the way.
Fair enough. My favorite superhero and hero, the problem is that I have a different one if it was just like favorite hero and favorite villain. But my favorite superhero when I was growing up, I didn't like superheroes as much. But the one that I like the most growing up, that I admit that I do enjoy quite a bit, was Raven from Teen Titans. I liked her a lot.
Yeah.
She was complex, she was interesting, she was goddamn fantastic, and I just love Teen Titans.
And voiced by Twilight Sparkle.
Yes!
And Timmy Turner.
Yes.
Yes,
As for villains, my favorite was Terra. I know she's like an anti-hero, but she was for a bit a super villain. So I would say Terra. But if I had to pick like a villain, Slade. He was legit.
Yes.
He was
Slade
legit
was
creepy.
great.
Slade is like a right up there. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you
Slade.
this. Don't read the comic. Don't
Oh.
read the TV.
Oh,
Don't read the
no.
original comics. It's fucked.
Yeah, no,
no.
Slade was fantastic. I love Slade.
voiced by Hellboy.
Really? Ron
Yeah.
Perlman?
Oh,
Yeah, Ron Perlman. He voiced Slade.
Huh. Oh, color me surprised.
oh no. But moving forward.
Two
So
silver
we're not in
Starling.
this stream for like 8 hours.
All right. Have you ever done anything that your creator or whatever you call them got mad at you?
Again, this one isn't exactly applicable because again, I don't think about Starling doing anything that I didn't write out for her. So no, I don't think there is anything. The only thing I would say that I get upset about is when I can't get the video right with those goddamn vectors. I guess that's the only thing. Moving on.
All right. To the creator, what is your favorite video that you've made this year?
My absolute favorite was the Arlo video. My favorite was the Arlo video. Because I had all my polycule in it.
Yeah.
Just a gay little video. I was happy with it. All right.
Also, hold on. Rex made a comment earlier that I just realized poly production chain, which essentially that's yeah.
I mean,
Not wrong.
yeah.
You right.
Yeah, I mean, they're right. Oh, Nelly.
And then I break the chain.
Yes.
So,
You, Matt, and Katie break the chain. And Vulcan.
all right. Next question for the team: favorite horror movies and or Halloween specials.
Oh,
I have to keep myself from going on a long rant, but yes,
I do too.
just keep it nice and sweet and short, everybody.
Short and simple.
Let's start with, you all can pass because I know some people don't like horror. Danny, do you want to go?
Oh, where to start? So, in terms of TV shows, I have two different ones. One is just an absolute one that we get to rip on. Me and Erica do. And then the other one is like, I enjoy the... It's like... I consider their experiences like horror movies. So the funny one that I like to rip on is Animal Planet's found footage series called Lost Tapes. Primarily because they actually do have one really good episode that focuses on the Wendigo, that it just essentially breaks down human psychology. And that, I'd say if there was one I'd recommend people watch, it's that one. Because it actually is genuinely terrifying. As for... in terms of, like, horror movies, I mean, I consider their music videos horror movies, but the true crime band Skinned, adore them.
Yeah, fair enough.
And lead singer, very pretty.
Fair enough. Vulcan!
I don't really watch a lot of horror films or television. I mean, I watch Supernatural, but I wouldn't really consider that horror. But I do, in terms of games, have a very soft spot for Resident Evil. So I'm just going to say the Resident Evil video game franchise.
You know what? Fair.
Not the movies. No, not the movies.
Darling.
Me?
Yes.
I have three things. First and foremost, Evil Dead.
Yes!
Because I'm not a horror guy, like, at all. But Evil Dead is so funny for a horror series. The other two are just kind of... well, actually, no. The other one that... I don't know why I always, like, watch these, like, Halloween specials every year whenever I try to find them. The Scary Godmother, like, specials.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
They are so terribly animated, but they're so wholesome.
They've got charm.
They got that charm to them.
Lopperlink. Oh, sorry?
And then last but not least, I forgot about this one. Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a Halloween movie and a Christmas movie. It's the best of both worlds.
It is.
It is. Apologies about that, darling. I didn't hear the last one there.
It's fine.
It's fine. Lopperlink.
Recently I've been getting more into horror, so there are definitely more I definitely now have more answers than I did, like, say, a couple years ago. If I had to pick, like, a very, very select few, I love the Saw franchise. It is that cheesy, gory, just over-the-top madness. Don't watch Spiral from the Book of Saw. It's so bad. I saw that in theaters.
Well, Jigsaw was pretty good.
Jigsaw was fine, but it messed up the timeline. There are bad Saw movies, but a lot of them are laughably bad. And I like to consider there to be, like, the big three in terms of, like, 70s, 80s slashers. That's Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Halloween. Halloween is my favorite of those three. And I like the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I know we're not talking about hate, but I do want to say I hate the Friday the 13th series. The best Friday the 13th movie is worse than the worst Halloween movie. And I will stand by that. And I hate those movies.
Dude, we're film students. Do you know what you're saying?
Yes, I'm fully aware. I hate Friday the I'm also from New Jersey. I don't care. Jason Voorhees may live in New Jersey. I hate him just as much as anyone else in New Jersey.
Fair enough.
All right.
But yeah, that's my answer, basically.
All right. I have to piggyback off of Danny because some of my favorite horror shows do fall under Lost Tapes. I love Lost Tapes. I love the creepy little factor of them. But another special I used to love watching, and I still do, which is horror filmed, is called Gruesome Tales for Grisly Children, I think it was, or like Grisly Tales for something. I haven't seen it in years, but Gruesome Tales was always my favorite. Oh, sorry?
Is it Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids?
That's it! Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids! I always got those goddamn things mixed up. But no, it's Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids. It is a fun, like, interesting, actually disturbing horror film, like horror TV show set for kids that I love to bits. Same with The Crypt Keeper. As for movies, I love the Saw franchise, but my favorite movie is Trick or Treat and Krampus.
Ooh, Trick or Treat is good.
Trick or Treat and Krampus. The guy just does a great job. The guy just does a brilliant job. That or Midsommar.
All right, all of a bunch for me. Candyman.
Oh yes, Candyman is amazing.
Because the actor who does Candyman is a phenomenal
Tony
actor.
Todd.
Oh, Candyman.
Did they release the remake yet?
Yeah,
They did. I need to see it. Is it any good?
I need to see it.
I hear it's good.
I
I haven't seen it yet.
I want to see it so bad.
Okay. Next question.
Next one. To the creator, what was the most confusing movie you've ever seen?
I don't remember its name. I know I've seen it because it still makes no sense to me. I think it's Three Sisters from something? Three Sisters from Belleville? Three Sisters from...
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to see if it's this. It's Three Sisters from something. It was the strangest movie I've ever seen. I don't understand what it's about. Oh, The Triplets from Belleville. That's it. The Triplets from Belleville. I will never understand that movie. I still don't get that movie. I don't plan on watching that movie. The Three Triplets from Belleville. Just weirdest goddamn movie I've ever seen.
All right then.
I would not suggest watching it to any of you.
All right, next question. To the creator, given your OC is a wolf, what wolf-themed books and movies do you recommend for other wolf lovers?
Honestly, I said it already. Runt. I would suggest everyone to read Runt. It's a really fun book. It's really, really good. And it actually focuses on wolves and wolf issues. I like that one. Besides that, I have heard that Wolves from Beyond, from the Beyond is good. I haven't read it though, but I would definitely recommend Runt. Alrighty. Next question.
To the creator, what did you think about the Pink Diamond twist from Steven Universe and Future's ending?
I thought for a while that Steven was Pink Diamond after the shield. After the shield came up, I'm like, God, I think he's pink.
Well, not entirely wrong.
Yeah, not entirely wrong. When I saw the shield and saw how it was basically unpenetrable, I'm like, wait a minute. But I thought maybe I was wrong for a bit because they did a good job of making me think like Pink and Rose Quartz were two different people. But no, for the longest time I thought Steven was pink, and then when it got revealed, I'm like, yes! Thank God! But no, I thought it was good, and I thought Future's ending was really sweet. It's a great way to end it, end the video.
Yeah.
Or end the series.
Yeah. To the team, do you like candy? If so, what kind?
I can answer mine quick. I hate candy. I don't like it, except marshmallows. Continue.
That's a very interesting answer for me. It's a very interesting answer.
Matt, while you were gone, I already brought up the fact that you're diabetic, so...
Yeah, so I'm a diabetic, which means if I have a lot of sugar, then I'm dead. With that being said, I love candy, and I have chocolate with me right now.
God dang it, Matt!
Listen. A very common myth about diabetics is we can't have any sugar or carbs. You just have to monitor it.
Fair enough. Just be careful. Katie's gonna skin me if something happens to you.
My new favorite candy bar is Yoo-Hoo candy. Apparently, they make chocolate bars with the same chocolate recipe that they used to make Yoo-Hoo chocolate milk, and I loved that growing up. And it's like $3 a bar, and they're big.
Fair enough.
It's really good, actually. It's very, very sweet chocolate.
Very
Tweet yourself.
Oh yeah.
Let's go with Danny next.
Reese's.
Fair.
Little Reese's. The mini Reese's. Mini Reese's. The ones in the bag.
Mm.
Vulcan.
I don't really eat candy. I mainly eat chocolate just because I get anxious about eating candy, honestly. But I do like, I don't know if anybody knows this, Dolly mixtures.
I've
That
heard
doesn't
of
sound
those.
familiar to me. Is that a
Well,
British candy?
I'm guessing it's a British candy. I don't know what's a British candy and what's not.
But you're a Doctor Who fan. You're supposed to love jelly babies.
Jelly babies are disgusting.
Oh no! don't tell
Oh
Paul.
no, I'm not saying that because that can be taken out of context.
Oh,
Oh,
we,
no.
we are not
Oh,
getting
no.
into this debate here. Darling.
Me, I don't eat as much candy as I used to, but I still like Starburst and like Jolly Ranchers a lot. So,
What's your favorite color? Favorite color of Starburst? Come on. If you say anything other than pink, I'm gonna kill you.
mine's actually yellow. So,
Absolute heresy.
how is that heresy?
Yellow is one of the worst flavors.
No, it's not. It's not the best flavor. I don't know. I just like it. I don't know.
I can't believe you
Moving
would
on.
bring politics into the stream.
Moving on from candy politics. We can sort this out on the next Candyland.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Next one. To Starling, what's the hardest video you ever did, and how long did it take you to get it done?
Oh man.
Oh, I can answer this one because of recently. So, context. Because I'm editing the videos now, the videos have to get sent to me. So, for the last few months, I asked Churgo if Churgo could do them. And I had to help him out with a little bit of them, but in the last one, he started to do it. He got sick while doing it, so with a short amount of time, I'm like, just give it to me. I did that Centaur World video, all the proof editing, the music, everything else, the trimming effects, in one day. I did that in one goddamn day. I received it on like Wednesday. I sorted through stuff on Thursday, and then I spent 16 hours finishing it on the Friday, to early Saturday morning. Yeah, that was the longest. That was the longest one.
And then it still took a week. It took a week for you to release it because you sped up the production of that because you thought it needed to go up a week earlier than it actually did.
Yeah, no. So yeah, no, that was the worst one. It actually put me in bed for like a few days because I was really sick after that one from stress. I still don't feel well, honestly, after it, which is why we're like, unless we get a video editor, we're not doing that again. We're just doing one video a month, and we're setting it to this one set time. God, that was horrible. But no, I am proud that we got the Centaur World video out. God, was it difficult. Next question.
Next question. To the creator, what are your top 5 MOP episodes?
Ironically, I can't put anything from the last season because I actually haven't finished the series.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I haven't finished. I haven't seen any of season 9. I just heard about Grogar. I've only seen up to, I think, like some of season 8. I think that was where I stopped. But to be honest, the ones I really love the most, if I have to put them in order, they're probably jumbled up. But some of my favorites are things like I might need some help remembering these. I loved Bridal Gossip. I love the idea of introducing Zecora. I loved her. I loved Gauntlet of Fire. Ironically, here's a fun fact. I don't like the main 6 focus ones. I like anything but the main 6 focus ones. So I would say...
Well, Ember was such a good character, so...
Yeah, no, Gauntlet of Fire was fantastic. The Times They Are Changeling. I love that one. The Times They Are Changeling is so fun.
Thorax is a great character.
It was good. I love them. Probably, what was it? God dang. I have the episode guide trying to find them. There, Crusaders of the Lost Mark. When they finally got their marks, it was just so cute.
Yeah.
So I think that's 3, 4?
4.
4.
That was 4, yeah.
The last one I would have to say, was Bats. Bats was one that I really, really liked, because I liked creepy vampire Fluttershy. She was so fun to see. She was just so fun to see. I love those. Probably give me time. Let me finish the rest of the series. I could pick, like, specifics, but those are 5 that always come to my knowledge. And all of them are not MLP focused or focused on cryptids. Who knew?
Why would you want to go back to Gen 4 when Gen 5 is just around the corner?
Oh, yeah. God, yeah. Alright, next one.
Next one. To Silver Starling, have you thought about doing a Wolf's Tale episode on Kamen Rider?
Yes, I can quickly answer this. I have no interest in Kamen Rider. See Vulcan. He'll probably do a review of Kamen Rider.
Oh, don't rope me. Okay, right. Whoever sent this, if you watch this video, put in the comment which season, because there's like 50.
You gotta be specific.
Do you mean Ichigo, Nigo, V3, Skyrider, G, J?
Oh, we've got him here for a while now.
Like, we'll be here for a while. Gaiam,
Okay, the person who asked it was Aiden McCartney.
Aiden McCartney, come to my channel, and I will probably do one in 3 years.
Realistic expectations, alright.
Oh, Nelly. Alright, next question.
Next question to the team. What's your favorite holiday food?
Ooh, interesting.
I can answer real quick if y'all are okay with me going first.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, I already have mine too.
I'm just gonna answer real quick. Snyla.
Never heard of that.
Snyla is a cinnamon buns. It's basically Denmark's cinnamon buns.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
That actually sounds really good right now.
I basically want you to take your hand, extend your fingers out, and it's cinnamon buns that big.
Damn.
Holy heck.
Yeah, they're big. They're like cinnamon buns, like a baseball bigger size. Like softball bigger size, actually. But yeah, that's mine. Let's go with Lopperlink next.
I don't know. I don't really have many like holiday foods that like I guess if anything else, I know it's not specifically like for a holiday, but potato latkes are good. Specifically around the time of Yom Kippur or Hanukkah, because I am Jewish, so.
Fair enough. Danny.
Chicken and dumplings. We only get to have it during Thanksgiving, and it's the only thing I consume.
Fair enough. Vulcan.
I don't really have an answer.
Okay, that's okay. Darling.
This isn't necessarily like traditional like holiday food, but this is something my family has always done, and it's something that I've just grown to love over the years. Barbecued meatballs.
Nice.
It's actually really good. When I was a kid, I did not really get it because, you know, you think with meatballs, you think that was like spaghetti sauce and stuff like that with pasta sauce. It's actually really good with some barbecue sauce.
Sweet, I'll have to cook some.
If it's okay, that's going to be the last answer I question answer.
Question.
I am very obviously tired, as you can tell.
No worries. I'm going to keep going because I got a lot more to still answer.
Yeet. All right, y'all have fun. Thanks for inviting me. Have a good day, everybody.
Have a great time.
Yeah.
Nelly, okay.
Next one.
Yes, next one.
To the creator, do you like zombie horror games? Also, greetings from Poland.
I actually saw who sent that. Camille Kobaka. I apologize if I butchered that. Hi as well. I know a few people from Poland. Hi. Yes, I actually do like zombie horror games. I like watching them. The problem is with my PTSD, sometimes horror games trigger some flashbacks, so I like to watch them. I don't always like to play them. If I play Left 4 Dead, I'm like the one looking like 3 times down the hall before I run in. They kind of freak me out a bit. But I love to watch other people play them. Gladly. Alright, next one.
Next one. To the team. Favorite outdoor thing?
Favorite outdoor thing. Vulcan.
The experience of outdoors. That's the answer I'm committing to.
Fair enough. Darling.
I used to like camping. I probably still like camping. Don't have time, plus COVID. So
Yeah, fair enough. Danny?
Fishing and camping and just smelling the fresh air after rain.
Fair. Same here. I like camping a lot. I have been camping in a long time, but I like camping. COVID makes it difficult, but camping and then hiking. Those are the two I like, though, because I don't usually have a lot of people around here I can spend with. I don't usually have a lot of people who want to go do that. But no, those are my favorite things for that. Next question.
Next question. To the creator, how did you get into the fandom and your favorite episode?
I got into the fandom by just talking with bronies. That really was it. I just talked with bronies. My favorite episode, kind of mentioned this before, that one of them is a few of them that I said before. Another episode I liked a lot was Thanks for the Memories. It was just a sad little video. I was very happy they actually talked about death, but yep, I got into the fandom just by talking with bronies and then making some videos about them.
Yeah. Oh god, this next one.
This is the long one that I think I know what it is, and you're gonna have to help answer this one, darling.
Oh boy. If you had just combed or brushed your fur after a shower, how do your boyfriends react to the floofiness and softness?
Well,
Hey, I'm not gonna complain.
God, I know.
The floofier, the better.
Oh God, yeah, no.
Yet another stream.
I think all of my partners would like that. I know Churgo has definitely said that she'd love it. She would love it to bits. So yeah, no, Churgo definitely would say it. I think Doodle would definitely say he'd like it. And Darling for sure.
Like floof. I like floof, alright?
Yes. Alright. Next one.
Next one. To the creator, how many OCs do you have and which one is your favorite? Now here's me asking a question for you, Erica. Do D&D characters count as OCs in this case?
That's what I was goddamn about to say! Okay.
Too many.
Okay. If it's D&D characters, and more importantly adding on to that, if it's D&D characters that I create as NPCs, way too many. If it's just actual OCs, then surprisingly, Starling is actually the only OC I have. She's the only one I actually use. It's not that I don't like making OCs, but I have Starling. I'm happy with her. I work with Starling. If it's D&D characters, then I have a lot. I have a lot. A lot. That's all I'm going to say on that. But whoever would be my favorite, ironically, the OC that I love the most, and we're talking D&D characters as well, is she was a character called Kasuma. She was a Loxodon or an elephant folk monk who basically went to a school. I loved her to bits. I absolutely loved her. Hopefully that campaign will start up soon.
Yeah. Alright, next one. To the creator, what was your favorite things to do growing up in the 90s and early 2000s?
This is going to be a sad answer. I actually don't remember a lot of my childhood. I don't remember it because of PTSD. Most of my memories have been blocked out, so I don't remember a lot of my childhood. The only thing I do remember of other things, but the thing I'm willing to share that I do remember that I liked was I do remember going horseback riding. There were other things I remember, but I do remember going horseback riding, and I love that. I loved horseback riding. I would love to get back into it. It's just hard to find a stable nearby. All right, next one.
Next one. This was a team one. Favorite pony in the fandom and favorite pony in the show.
I'm gonna let Darling answer this one first.
Oh God. I know my favorite one of the show is still Twilight. It always has been.
Aww.
It's just weird that now on Twitter there's like 20 different accounts saying that they're Twilight Sparkle. So
the Twilight has invaded.
Pretty much, that's how it's felt. Favorite pony in the fandom. I don't know. Because half the people that I knew in the fandom I was kind of close friend with, and now I'm dating like a wolfie, so yeah, I can't really answer that one because I have like no bias on I have like no opinions about ponies in the fandom, like design wise, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Vulcan, next.
Pinkie Pie. I am a big Pinkie Pie fan. I don't in terms of the fandom. Considering I was in their big project, I think saying Scribbler is probably the best bet. Got to keep in the good books. But no. No, I like Pinkie Pie just because I empathize with a person who likes making their friends feel welcome and feel happy. And I just think she's one of the most adorable characters in the series.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Danny.
Time for my own sad thing, I guess.
Okay.
I distance myself from anything related to the fandom and show, given my own experiences with trauma. But if I had to pick someone, I guess my friends.
That's fair. That's okay. If I had to pick a favorite fandom pony and a favorite pony in the show, my favorite character in the show is Spike. I like Spike the most. He is my favorite character. I will always say he's the best guy. I love him to bits. As for favorite fandom pony, honestly, it's everyone in the D&D group we have. I love them the most. However, there are a few others I would also say I love a lot, which are just too many to count. But some of them that I also like is I love Scribbler, I love the Lost Narrator, Magpie Pony, God dang it.
Yeah.
There's way too many to count, but those are a few that I really, really like.
I just remembered one. I'm gonna give them a shout out. Sweetie Bloom.
Sweet Bloom, yeah! Sweet Bloom's awesome!
She's such a sweetheart. She is such a sweetheart.
She is. And again, god dang it, Sharky and Eliora. Those two, fantastic. Okay, what's the next one? Wait, why do I see the word cloud in the next one? Oh,
yeah,
no.
To the team, do you think Cloudpuff and Silver Starling are related?
I am your DM come January. Pick your words carefully!
Okay, this might be because tired brain right now, but who is Cloudpuff?
Remember in the fifth generation movie, the little jumping winged Pomeranian?
Oh, right.
Pick your words.
I didn't even know that had.
Darling.
I didn't even know that thing had a name. No, they're not related. Sylvie's way cuter.
Aww, thank you. Danny.
We could be genetic heritage. We don't know. We should do a DNA test.
Pick your words carefully, Vulcan.
If
Again,
the chat can give you a DNA sample, then I say we should do the test.
I'm going to kill you. Jokingly, I'm going to kill you. Danny.
Again, If it's fandom related, I have no clue. I don't even know what that movie is about.
That's fair. My answer, no, they are not related. I didn't even know there was going to be a winged canine with the 5th movie. Then when I saw it, I'm like, oh God, no. However, what I will say is if there are winged dogs in Generation 5, then probably Starling lives close to Zephyr Heights in the new movie. But no, they are not related. 9. No. Nada.
9.
Okay. Team is the next one.
Yeah, for the team. What do you do when you're reacting to some YouTube videos?
I have my answer. I'll make it quick, but I want everyone to go first. So let's do Danny first.
Not gonna lie, I heard words. Repeat the question.
What do you do when you react to YouTube videos?
Everyone here can attest I audibly stim.
Fair enough. Vulcan?
Depends on the video. Like, if I'm reacting to something funny, I try not to laugh. I don't know why. It's just something I do because I'm like, no, I am a strong boy. I cannot laugh at this, and then I laugh. And then when it comes to theory videos or like conspiracy videos, then I just sort of sit there and stare for an hour. But no, just sort of typical reaction to videos, I guess.
Fair enough. Darling?
Yeah, it depends on the video. If it's funny, it's funny. Like I used to do reactions of like the Ponies Anthology series way back in the day.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, most of the times whenever I'm reacting, it's mostly just to keep Sylvie company here for when she's blowing a fuse overreacting.
Yes, I was about to say, jumping off of yours. I pick out stories a lot, so if a story doesn't make sense, I will usually nitpick it. What gets really bad is if there's a mythological creature on screen and they haven't done it as accurately as they could in the things. Because don't get me wrong, I understand mythologies can change, but I try to make it very, very, very goddamn clear if that is not that, that is this. Like when someone calls a drake a western dragon, it's like, no, they're a drake. They are, yes, a dragon, but they're a drake. Call them a drake. It gets me so goddamn just, we'd be here for hours. We're not going to be here for hours. Alright, next one.
Next one. To Silver Starling. Have you ever gotten tangled up under the bed sheets and gotten mistaken for a ghost or just struggled to get out of the sheets?
Ironically, I did put this down as one of the Packtail ideas, is that Starling gets stuck in a sheet and then goes running into town.
Oh god.
I scrapped it though because I realized it would be a lot more complex and we need an editor for that.
We need an editor and an animator because that's like Hanna-Barbera, like Scooby-Doo type stuff.
Yeah, which that's what a lot of the Packtails are going to be. It's going to be like Hanna-Barbera kind of comedy. So it's just like little like funny comedy sketches, like Who's On First and all this other stuff. So no, Starling has canonically in the past, when she was very young, goes to hunt, gets stuck in a sheet, and then ponies just see this big giant thing running at them and they freak out. Next one.
To the team. Have you all read or saw the movie Legends of the Guardians of Ga'Hoole?
Oh, I have an answer for this, but I'd like everyone to go first. Darling.
I remember seeing it. I don't remember much other than it looked amazing, but I just don't remember anything outside of pretty owls.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of, I guess that explains what I thought of it.
Fair enough. Vulcan?
I did watch Rise of the Guardians. Jack Frost was an interesting.
That's the wrong one.
I know. The only thing I know is it was apparently directed by, or like, spearheaded by Zack Snyder. So I immediately looked away.
God, right.
For some reason, that's like his most faithful work. But fucking.
Yeah. Danny.
Making sure this is the owl book, yes?
Yes, it's the owl book.
The animations of the way they are flying, oh my gosh, oh, so many owls, Erica!
I know. Bat.
The books, though, were... I'm gonna say, the books were a lot... Wait, am I allowed to cuss? Am I allowed to say one F? The books, a lot fucking darker.
Oh, yeah. No.
It covered child soldiers.
Yeah. Still kind of did in the movie.
Just not to the same extent.
Yeah. No, so in my case, I have seen the movie. I love the book series. It's why when I heard there was a Guardians of the Ga'Hoole book coming to adaptation, I got excited. It wasn't exactly what I was hoping for, but it was better than it could have been. If that makes any sense. Like, it was good, but could have been better.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, we're down to the remaining 12. Holy shit.
And this one, Vulcan, would you like to read it off?
So, Starling, I hear you have a tough VA coach. What's he like to work with? And
Oh, god dang.
I also hear he's incredibly handsome and has an Ivysaur icon.
He's a great VA coach. I just wish when we were doing our recordings, he wouldn't make me laugh as much.
Well, that's just what happens when you record with me, chat. But
he's very talented, and I would say anyone who's looking for an incredible VA coach, please go to Vulcan. He's got incredible works and advice. That's what I would say.
well, okay, next.
I got you. All right. Next up.
Okay, to the creator, what is your favorite movie genre, and what is your favorite shows that have come out this year?
I can make this quick. I love fantasy. That is my favorite. Unbelievable, just fantasy. Not even gonna try to deny it. I love fantasy. My favorite movie that has come out this year and show. My favorite show has been Arcana. Or Arcane. I think that was it. Arcane.
Yeah, Arcane.
Dyslexia at its finest.
Hi.
Arcane. Arcane has been my favorite show. I love Jinx. I still am so angry at Vi, but I love Jinx. Movie is Encanto. Encanto has got to be my favorite this year. But yeah, no. Just fantasy, Encanto, and Arcane. Next!
Yeah. To the creator, opinions on pineapple on pizza.
So because it was created in my country, I have to say it's interesting. Taste-wise, it's not that bad.
Thank you.
It kind of. I do like pineapple on pizza, but usually the pineapple that's on there is very potent. So sometimes I'll have to pick it off and eat it that way. But there are times when the pineapple's like a little bit, like grilled a bit more or cut a little bit thinner. I do like it on pizza. It tastes really good with the ham.
You know what? Fair. I can agree with you on that.
All right. Next one.
To the team, favorite game to play.
I know my answer, but what are all y'all's?
I guess I'll go first.
Yes.
If we're talking video games, have you ever heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV?
My God, of course it would be that one.
Yes, that has
You
been.
just-
I have spent over 500 hours on that game
Oh.
Yeah,
since.
I've
like,
witnessed
May.
it. I've witnessed
I was
it.
gonna say, weren't you into League at one point?
We don't talk about that.
we-
That was when I was a small. a little lad back in high school.
Fair enough. Besides video games, what else?
D&D.
I was about
Just
to say,
a
I
lot-
think
a lot of-
everyone, if it's non video game, is going to say D&D.
Especially with games DM'd by Caleb and also Sylvie here.
Oh, thanks.
Yours is good too.
Like, don't mention me. No, it's fine.
Fair enough. Vulcan! Oh, sorry?
Oh, no, I was just saying, sorry. I've been very sassy today.
No, it's good.
That's the
Sassy
point.
good. Vulcan, what's yours?
It's a tie between, obviously, Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I love Dungeons and Dragons to the point where I'm doing 2 campaigns for it. I love the characters in it. In terms of video games, I don't dislike playing most games. I really like Pokemon. Currently playing through Brilliant Diamond. But my favorite game to play overall, the one I always go back to, currently, I'm probably going to say Magic the Gathering. I'm a big Magic the Gathering fan.
You can also say
Fair
Warhammer
enough.
for you, dude.
Fair enough.
I don't play Warhammer. I just collect the models and paint them.
That's fair. Danny!
I didn't think this. Okay, aside from Pokemon, because Pokemon and Dungeons and Dragons, 2 games.
That's okay.
So solely because I was surprised that one had lore and storyline, and the other is just, oh my god, it feels like I'm playing a D&D campaign, and I'm just here for the story campaign of it, and not like the paid elements, because like you can just earn stuff on your own. Is the one, because I'm like, holy shit, this has a lore. Cookie Run. Cookie Run Kingdoms. I did not expect that to have lore, but apparently it does. I like the art style. It's a very nice game to turn my brain off to. And then Genshin Impact, D&D. D&D.
Yep.
Anime D&D.
I have a little... Okay, this one, there are a few games. So I like strategy games and, like, Zoo Tycoon kind of video games. So Planet Zoo, Parkosaurus, Zoo Tycoon, and then Civ 5 are some video games I like to play, as well as Minecraft. But the game that I'll always hold in my heart, and ironically, it's a kind of a little mushy answer, is D&D. Because really, it brought me to meet some of the people I consider my family, and honestly, got me out of my depression. If it was the start of that really helped me get out of my depression and get to a better place. So, yeah, D&D. Always D&D.
Very big homo of you.
It's true! Speaking of D&D, because I see the word D&D in the next one, Darling.
Oh, right. Oh yeah, to the creator. Are you gonna post some D&D games on YouTube?
That is dependent. So I did post D&D games before. This was a Dragon Rider song. It was a D&D campaign about D&D players having dragons they could ride. Because in some of the spin-off books, there actually is canonical information about dragon riding. And in I think it's Fizbens, there was like hints that there are dragons, there are dragon riders at this point.
Oh, they are definitely in that book.
Yeah. And that book right there, was enough that I did want to. The old book was enough that I wanted to make a campaign. The problem is, one, when we first made it, we were pre-recording it because we thought that was a good idea. Spoiler hint, it's not a good idea to do that! God, it was so difficult. But now, it's a combination of, I really, really like the idea, but I am scared to do live streaming. This was actually a test to see if we can do live streaming, which is why I was really nervous about it. But the company I've had, honestly, it really has been better. And I also want to make sure players were okay to play this. I have a few ideas of a campaign I'd like to play online for people. I just don't know, one, if it's worth the energy and time to show people, and two, if the team members here, the players, would be okay with that. Because I don't want to do something that would make people really upset. I don't want to do that at all. But who knows? Maybe we can figure out a better way, and maybe we can figure out something to do.
And I definitely know, just speaking, there's a lot of people on the team who are planning on doing like D&D streams in the future, so keep an eye out for that.
Who knows? Maybe we'll do that. The two I would have in mind was either a dragon riding campaign, or it would be a campaign inspired by Golden Compass. I'm not 100% sure yet which one to go for, but we will see. Next question.
Is there something you would like to review, but due to its subject matter, you find yourself unable to do so?
Yeah, there's actually two. There's two.
Oh.
The White Seal. A lot of Robert Kipling's books I don't feel comfortable looking at, because while Narnia was bad, Robert Kipling's books were worse. They were so bad when it comes to colonialism and racism. The White Seal is literally that a white seal was born into a pod of brown seals, and this white seal is smarter, stronger, braver than all the other seals. It just doesn't feel comfortable for me to look at. I don't know what else I would say except that. I might make that if I feel comfortable with it. The other thing is Felidae. I love the book Felidae. I love how it is. Or more, I love the concept of Felidae and the mystery of Felidae, but there's a lot of homophobia in it. A lot. It's something I'm interested in, but at the same time, there's a lot of homophobia in it. Plus, I don't think people want to see cats getting their intestines ripped out or abortion of cats.
Yeah,
I
I remember
think
that
people
movie.
are interested in that, but who knows if people request it enough.
Are you talking about the book or the
movie?
animated?
The movie.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Okay, next one.
To Starling, how would you handle being a mom to a troublesome litter of pups?
Spoiler alert, Starling actually takes care of puppies, and puppies and a lot of young animals. That's actually what makes up 90% of her bestiary is baby animals she's taken in and then raised. So she does good with kids. Yep, just nothing more. Just she likes kids and she handles pups pretty well. Next question. Darling is on mute. Vulcan, could you read the next sets?
To Starling, do you have a bestiary, and what creatures are in it?
So I will say, I really don't like the fantastical beasts and where to find them, because JK can, that's opinions for another day. We're not getting into this discussion. But ironically, the one thing I did like about fantastical beasts and where to find them is it helped me design out how Starling's little bestiary could look at. Because she does. She has a big forest, and in the forest, she takes care of a bunch of animals. So she will have, like, different animals who can survive in the areas, or she will have other areas of the bestiary where there's, like, desert or hot volcanoes or anything else to take care of them there. So she does have a bestiary. It has mythical creatures from all sorts, just mythical creatures. If it's a normal animal, it might be eaten as food. That's the thing, is if it talks, it doesn't get eaten. If it doesn't talk, it's food.
Nom.
So cryptids are animals that talks, it gets protection. If it's normal, it will get killed. That's Starling's whole little philosophy.
Oh boy.
And this is why her and the Mal get along swimmingly.
Yes, and I think, if I'm reading that right, this is the last team question.
Yes. To the team, have you read the Rings of Fire book? And if so, what are your thoughts?
Let's go with Vulcan first.
Okay, I need to give me a sec. I need to check because if I'm right,
It's the dragon one. It's the 5 dragons with a prophecy one.
I know. I'm just trying to think. Is that because I have a book series on dragons? I just don't know if it's the Wings of.
That's fair.
There's a lot of books with dragons out there, surprisingly.
I'll give you time to look it up. Darling, how about you?
I haven't read it, but I've seen just on YouTube alone just a bunch of like different animations and stuff like that. So it has my interest, but I don't really feel like digging that far deep into it because D&D already has me like neck deep in dragon stuff. So
there, Danny.
I will support the fandom creators.
Fair
They
enough.
make good shit.
Fair enough. Vulcan.
No, I have the Last Dragon Chronicles. I don't have the Wings of Fire, so no, I have not read them.
Nope, that's fair. I have the books. Audiobooks specifically. I have the audiobooks. I am trying to read through them all. I'm trying to get through them all. But it's hard. Because there's a lot of them. So I would say from what I've read, I love them. I love their gore. I love their lore. I love how they are. I love their interactions with humanoids. I honestly think it's better than Warrior Cats because at least this series is brave enough to have LGBTQA plus characters. Honestly, that's what I'm proud of. I am very happy to see that.
all right,
Blinks and looks over at Raven.
Darling was first.
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say that actually makes me want to read them because that's actually impressive.
Yeah. Danny?
Slowly just looks over at the we confirmed canonically gay couple in Warrior Cats, and we didn't even get to see them.
Yeah. Again, it's this thing that I think the Wings of Fire books are fantastic. I want to get through them. There's just a lot. Not as much as Warrior Cats, but a lot. I was actually going to review them next year, but then the Centaur World video hit me, and I'm like, you know what? We're waiting for like 2023 with that. Again, if we could find an editor, it could be cut down a lot, but not right now. So yeah, those are our opinions on the Wings of Fire. Okay, last 4 questions. We're almost done. This has been fantastic, but I do feel bad the stream has gone on this long. I said it would be 2 hours. God, did I misjudge that? Okay, here we go.
Last bit of questions. Starling, what do you believe happened to equestrian wildlife in Generation 5?
Honestly, I have 2 opinions on what might have happened. Which I can say because this stream, there are more adult people who will probably watch this, or young kids, I don't know, but the theme has gone on a lot of more 10 to 13 cartoons. So what I can say is I think what happened to the equestrian wildlife greatly depends on if the show is brave enough to cover it or not. I honestly think it went Star versus the Forces of Evil, and there was a genocide. There was a big genocide of mythical creatures. They were expelled out, and they went running. Or, the ponies banished them and evicted them from their homes. I don't think they had a good time. I think a lot of the mythical creatures have been pushed out. And canonically, if that is what's happened, I have down for Silver Starling's backstory that she takes in a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I think with how racist the ponies were to each other, I don't think they'd allow any non-pony races to live in Equestria.
Yeah.
If they're turning on each other, there is no way there are any mythical creatures who they can't keep as pets in Equestria.
Is it even still called Equestria in Gen 5? I'm trying to remember.
They still call it Equestria.
Huh, okay, because I don't remember them bringing that up.
They didn't bring it up, but in interviews they said it's the same world.
Huh. Okay. That's not confusing whatsoever, but okay.
Yeah, no, it's confusing.
Yeah.
All right. Number 70.
Yep. Last three. To Starling, can you do an interview with your OC?
I mean, if people really want to, this is an interview though. This Q&A feels like an interview with it. But no, I'm afraid if someone wanted to do an interview with her, I'd be a little hesitant, but right now if I was going to do an interview, it's this Q&A. All right, next one.
Yeah. Next one. To Starling, what is your favorite cereal?
What is my favorite cereal? It is a tie between Mini Wheats and Crispix.
Yeah.
One is just like a light puffed rice kind of dish that I like, and another is because there's a little bit of sugar on it. All right, and the last question, the very last one. Holy shoot.
Yep. To the creator, why do you like My Little Pony?
I like My Little Pony because I think I like it because it wasn't afraid to talk with fans. It wasn't afraid to engage with fans. It made really good stories, and it took everything that it had in the previous generations and just made it better. I also loved it because, admittedly, I met all of you through it. So that's why I like MLP. I met tons of my friends through it. So even if the show isn't as good in the later seasons, or at least it falls apart a little bit, I will always have my friends, and that's all I care about. Yeah. And I think that's it.
Yep, that's all the questions.
That's all the questions. So, thank you to, holy shoot, everyone who stuck here. I don't know if anybody stuck to the very end.
We still got 7 people watching right now. So.
Yeah, we still have 7. I don't know who stuck around till then. But that is brilliant. As promised, I have a little secret for whoever did stick at the end. There is a little secret. That there is a secret project we're going to be working on and getting it set up that was in the survey, and we wrote down all those notes. So the big project we're going to be working on all of next year that will probably come out 2023 is Mythic Vet. And that's going to be spearheaded for the art from Daniibirb. Daniibirb is making it, and what Mythic Vet is basically going to be is it's going to be covering mythological creatures. It's going to be covering off their lore, how they changed, how they're represented, if there's any misrepresentations with them. And we'll actually be looking for and probably doing some casting calls for some of these creatures. So we'll probably be looking at VAs. Obviously, this is voluntary work. Obviously, if there are people with mythical creatures as their designs, we'll probably be going them and see if they want to come on the show. But we're really going to be looking at, I guess the best way is kind of like trope talks from Overly Sarcastic Productions. We'll be analyzing the mythical creature, their earliest production, their end one. And it actually is really cool because we've even learned a little bit about it when me and Danny were making it, like how we think one of the origins of the Pukwudgie was a porcupine, because everything in the old depictions of a Pukwudgie seemed to match with a porcupine. So it's really fun. So if you're a fan of mythological beings, you are a fan of stuff, and most importantly, if you want to learn a lot about Starling's backstory, it's pretty much going to be ripe with stuff in her backstory. This was a secret project. We wanted to see who would be most interested in it. So anyone who stuck till the very end, you get to hear this. That Mythic Vet is coming out 2023 or sooner if we can get a lot of it done. But we don't want to push everything because we do these for fun. We want to take it easy. I don't want to push anyone because these are my family. Why would I want to push them? So thank you to everyone. I want to give a big thank you to Darling or Tavern Cat Records, Daniibirb, and Vulc In A Box for joining. It was fantastic, and most importantly, I want to thank every single person who subscribed to the channel, commented on the channel, and just made this a big, amazing experience. I never thought we would get this far, but who knows? Sky's the limit. I want to keep going. And again, if we can get to 10,000 subscribers, I will start to record and release a video for a prologue for Starling's backstory. It's called Journey of a Starling. If we can get to 10,000, that's what will happen next. So have a great day, everyone. Thank you for having me. Thank you for sticking around to the channel. And thank you for being around to my first stream. I was nervous doing it, but you know what? This is a brilliant stuff, and maybe I'll try this again sometime. Have a great night, everybody.
Goodbye,
y'all
friends.
say good night.
Goodbye, friends. The Emotional Support Cryptid hopes you are well and have good evenings or time zones.
Ben and Vulcan, what do you want to say?
Goodbye.
I hope to grace you with my presence again. Goodbye.
Alrighty.